What is up, guys? Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today? The early morning shift. Checking in, guys. Thanks for being here. We have a banger for you guys this morning here, first round. Mr. Bradley Chester still has a chance to win the entire ITC this weekend if he wins LVO. Playing Orcs against the People's Champ from down under, Matt Morrisoli, playing Chaos Space Marines. This is going to be a banter match from heaven, I think. These two guys are pretty good with the shit talk. Let me turn you up here.
I'm actually worried about you.
All right. Morning, Jack. How you doing, man?
Morning, Joe. Doing good, doing good. How are you feeling?
I'm tired already, and there's 4 rounds today, so that's a bad sign. But
I mean, it's not chaos.
Yeah.
I was like,
it's gonna be a fun day.
It's gonna be a fun day. I mean, we can sleep on Monday, right?
Yeah.
You know, we can sleep when we're dead.
just
All right.
chose.
No, when we saw this pairing go live last night,
I'm gonna play cards.
we're just instantly, basically everyone who saw it was like, all right, that has to be the match we see.
Yeah.
Right?
Instant pick for sure.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
Patreon table is Zach Kerstetter on Space Marines Vanguard Detachment versus Matthew something. I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Unfortunately.
Martin Hill. So
Martin
Zach
Hill,
Kerstetter
Martin.
versus Martin Hill, and Martin is playing Necrons. So that is a top-tier matchup as well between two very good players.
Australian slang. It's
gonna be a good one.
but it means it's someone you've never fucking heard of.
So
It's the opposite of a name, if you know what I mean.
for people who don't know, who are in the chat, because there are a lot of people tuning in. We're making some viewership records here.
Thanks for being here.
If people don't know, Brad Chester and Matt Morrisoli are
You realize
two of the top 3, top 5 players at this event, somewhere in there. If you didn't select them to be, above a 10% chance each to win this event, you'd be crazy.
Yeah.
What?
So this could have been the finals for sure.
Yeah.
It's round 4. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, that's LVO, right? Like, all the games from here on out are going to be absolute bangers. So hope you guys are ready for a bumpy ride for the rest of the day. Corey, thanks for the $5, man, so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm really excited, actually, and also...
Heard about that before as well.
I don't know, this is going to be a fun matchup. I don't know how the Army numbers look, but when you get players of this caliber, in my opinion, it's more about the players and less about the specific Army and stuff like that. So, see how they do, guys. Exciting stuff.
Failed.
Let me get the data and all this in.
I was like auto winning, and then I
Matt's
just
on
had
the
to make
top.
a save, and I'm up.
Chelsea, come back. You're going to roll for my terrain drop for me.
They're going to give us a lot to work with here, too. Like, there's going to be a lot of high-level tactics going on. There's going to be a lot of micro, too, which you sometimes don't otherwise see. A lot of micro tactics, a lot of micro placement that matters, and then a lot of macro tactics that's going to matter as well.
Bulldog, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships, and thank you very much as well, Corey, for the $5.
Fuck you!
Actually, I don't care. I
All right,
wanted
let's
to put that too, to be honest.
What's that?
I was thinking I might want to put
Yeah,
that too.
well, you get the choice, because it's Attack of Defender, right? So you can make...
I'm repenting for my barbecue heresy yesterday
Give me one.
Yeah.
with my Buc-ee's t-shirt.
The Buc-ee's t-shirt is legit, I have to say.
I just want to see. Well, clearly I'm going to do one.
All right,
but I want to see how they
Of
put it.
course.
Last night,
I can always put no matter what you do.
John McCardle stole 2 chairs from the hall here, brought them outside in front of my RV and stuck them in the gravel patch
Yeah,
in front of my RV, and we sat out there and smoked cigars and had pizza delivered to us. It was pretty great. So, all right, let's see here. Bradley
I do want to
Chester.
have 2, to be honest with you.
Seth has decreed this match David versus Goliath.
It's not like you can shoot infinite.
I'll let you infer who is who.
Fuck all.
Another very interesting match going on. For people who watched yesterday and saw Scott Ketchum win his round in a very, very good game, he is actually playing a very strong player named Sasha Edelkraut this round. So they're going to be competing to see not only who's the best on the table, but also who has the prettiest army. A tough competition. And who's the nicest player. Because Sasha, if there was a best overall for who could paint and play and be an awesome human being, Sasha would win it every single time.
Yeah, his
small enough because of the
Black Templars are basically painted like Imperial Fists, and they're absolutely gorgeous, like stunningly gorgeous.
Yeah, he's got Imperial Fist, but with like the black accents that, and the like iconography of like a crusading detachment or something like that. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Sasha was actually on my ATC team like 5 years ago, something like that, and he was devastating people with the Imperial Fists. So he is an Imperial Fist Black Templars main, basically.
So adjust this.
All right, guys, here we go. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, thank you, Brad. Appreciate that. That was gross.
All right.
Thank you for blowing your nose right as I did the transition into having your mics turned on.
To tell you that. So this is going to happen a lot. My sinuses are jacked right now. Can I just like?
I don't care. It's fine.
I was just going to like raise my hand so you can mute me.
No, it's I don't. Brad,
The chat needs it, actually.
It's fine.
They need it in chat.
We like all the, all those bodily functions are good TV, Brad.
So, yeah, he turns them into sound bites for After Dark.
I went over to tell them, can I warn you when I blow my nose? They're like, yeah, thanks for exploding chat as soon as we went live. You're welcome.
All right. So let me get the...
You have those two.
Get the poll
What do I got
going here.
left? Is this still me? Yes.
Yeah, so I've got these two are the same. These two are the same. I've got one of these. All
right.
Perfect.
I'd expect someone making those noises to be playing Death Guard. Yeah.
Oh, is Adam in the chat? Can I say that?
Sure.
Thank you.
Morning, Adam.
Adam
Hey,
Camilleri.
What's up, brother? Wow, 71% for the Chester here.
Yeah, I told Adam last night that this pairing was happening. He's like, I don't care.
For WTC.
Yeah, I don't care when I have to wake up. I'm gonna watch my boy. So
It's exploded.
excited to have you in chat, bro.
Yeah. Oh, there was some judging drama last.
By the way,
and like it's
Bulldog, thanks for 10 more gifted memberships,
but
man.
it's left a really sour taste in a few people's mouths. So a lot of the good players just taking a year off. I lost a bet, so I have to go.
I lost a bet.
Well, my flights are paid for, so that's, I guess, something that, yeah.
Yeah, if you guys don't remember, last year Matt had a very interesting end to his LVO. Basically had a roll off to Society 1.
Neither one of us
Game to
can
play in the
stop
top 4 against Sean Naden. So.
Yeah, he made top 4 last year, which is an incrable performance.
I'm gonna put
and
everything out.
honestly, he was, as I said, like a lot of people's pick to make it back there again. So is Brad. We'll see how this wraps up.
Yeah, of course.
This might be a small preview of the rematch here. Sean also playing Orcs, Brad as well. So.
Well, Matt has something that Brad never will, in that he is actually a paid athlete. And Adam can explain that one in chat.
Okay. You guys must have some interesting sports down under. I mean, we know you do, but let's see here. Everyone say a quick prayer to the Omnissiah for me today, guys. I'm hoping for a smoother tech day than I had yesterday.
Oh, apparently Matt and Brad played last LVO too. Let me go look that up.
Goodness gracious. Yes, apparently, Will, you are correct. A single X&1 player can still make top 8, according to the math. Ben Jurek came up and told me last night, he's like, I'm still in it. You know, I can still win.
When you're ready, that one's down.
So don't count out the X&1s. In fact, according to the math, there is definitely going to be one X&1 that gets into the shadow round.
Against the wall if you want to go anyway.
Just out of the way.
It's literally fucking irrelevant.
The way they're doing it this year, guys, is everyone who gets the top 16 has to play in the shadow round.
Oh, I guess it gives me cover. The flash gets are AP1, right?
True for you.
I guess it gives me cover.
That was it. For you, it matters. For me, I just have either bad orc saves or
5 up involved.
5 up involved, yeah.
All right, man. So you good? You want me to run you through it?
Double Forge Fiend. You got one Nurgle, one Undivided?
Yep.
Then you've got one Accursed, one big.
Let me get the list of you guys. Sorry.
It appears Matt and Brad did not play last year.
And we've got 10-5.
So you're saying someone lied on the internet?
I know. Hard to believe.
It's fucking shitloads chosen.
How dare you?
And then
5 Legionaries, a unit of Nurgle Warp Talons, a unit of Cultists, 3
Let me get the list for you guys real quick.
2 Chaos Lords, Fabius, and a Master of Possession. They're all undivided.
Fabius goes with one of the 10s?
He can. He will.
Fabulous Bill.
I'm telling you where to go. I was just,
yeah.
he's kind of sweet because he's fucking
He's really good, man.
He zeroes out a fucking.
He zeroes out a power claw or a fucking multi-melter or something. He has another dickhead in the unit to take another one of those on. Like.
Oh yeah, because he's got the.
We're going to see some premium Australian language at play here.
String 6 is pretty good.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he's legit.
It's Vegas.
I'm here for it.
Bad rack and flash kits, 2x10 knobs with war bosses.
Yep.
Mosrog, 3 trucks.
If you guys want a little chuckle, you can see the title of Sully's list here.
6-3.
What is it?
633, and
funny.
the 6-man will have the head whopper.
Right, cool.
And then 3 units of Gretchen.
You just want to tell me what your enhancements and shit does?
Oh yeah, I've only got 2.
Yeah, cool. I have none.
Head whoppers is the. He does devastating wounds.
On the
Lists are in the thingy here.
On the, it doesn't.
Someone tapped me on the shoulder.
It goes on one of the weapons, right?
Oh no, it's just that it's. He only has 1 weapon.
Oh, okay, right. Gotcha.
It's just
cool.
basically his weapon. His head whopper.
What's up, Christian?
So his crits are devastating wounds.
It's going to take me a second. I've got to put the list in the overlay software.
He's got
as well,
anti-vehicle. All of the stacks have anti-vehicle content.
Yeah, so he dev wounds like the tanks on force, right?
And
Oh, here's the
on
mission.
on
By the way,
threes.
guys. You want to talk about the mission real quick, Jack?
And then the one of
So
my
it's
guy has,
Sights of Power, Chilling Rain,
it's just plus-
Hammer and Anvil. So very closed board, very narrow frontage to be fighting on, which really rewards a more
Going to,
elite play style.
Madrock,
The Sights of
Madrock
Power
is
also
pretty
rewards a
good.
fairly elite play style because if you have units
I don't
with
feel like
characters
being
in them
shot.
on objectives, you're
Like
going to
here, my
score
20 range gun.
double victory points every turn.
two
So
units of,
if you have 2 objectives, but
Stormbolt
both of them have
will
characters
also-
on them, and your opponent has 3 objectives, but none of them have characters on them, then you'll actually score more points than them. So you need to make sure to keep your characters alive, plant your characters on objectives, and go after your opponent's characters. And with a narrow frontage, it is hard to access units your opponents do not want you to access.
Correct.
So
Gotcha.
we'll see how both players play that.
It's just he's got such a short
You think
range.
either army has an advantage on the Sights of Power here?
Shoot all of it out of right. You don't get.
I definitely think the CSM
It's just better
likes it because a lot of their very strong units, especially the Cursed Cultist bricks,
get sniped,
have characters in them,
literally, like,
which
you're just
forces
like,
Brad
oh,
to a
it's
certain
fine,
extent to
it's
attack
cool, I
them.
won't
Yeah.
be there.
Right. Looking at Brad's list, he does have Mosrog, who is super durable and incredibly tough, and is a character, so can hold an objective for 6 points a turn.
So Fabius in a 10-man.
If he holds 2 objectives with characters and Matt holds 3 objectives, well, the mission caps at 15, so the difference there's 3 points a turn. It's not so bad. So Mosrog can really hold a flank, and then a random character, like the Knob on Smash a Squig or whatever, can hold his home objective and still get 6 points per objective.
Oh, and sorry, I'll deep strike the Warp Talons and the Nurglings to start on the board. Yeah.
Matt's Nurglings last year were MVP of his list.
Cool.
I think,
We have how much time? We'll set this clock.
They're not as good this year.
10 minutes in, so let's
They
take
were
5
ninth,
each.
but
To 125. And you got first drop because you did first terrain play.
CSM list there, pretty standard overall, except for Fabulous Bill.
Yep, double Accursed Brick, triple Chosen, double Forge Fiends, and some random units out there to run around doing stuff. We got the Legionaries and the Warp Talons. I think that's a 10-man Legionaries with Fabulous Bill. No, it's a 5-man with Fabius Bile, just to juice them up a little bit, make them a little bit better. Interesting choice here. We'll see how it goes.
It is player place terrain, by the way, of course, guys, if you're not familiar. So the players have to put the ruins down. The way it works is first player puts 1 piece, the next player gets to put down 2. It looks like the players have already put the terrain down. Pretty symmetrical layout.
So some
ahead.
things to note here is that Sully's list has 1 big Accursed Cultist unit and 1 small Accursed Cultist unit.
Yeah.
So they're not created equal. He also has 2 10-man Chosen squads and 1 5-man. So he's gone really heavy on the Chosen aspect of CSM, a little less heavy on the Accursed Cultist, although he still has 1 unit to really exploit matchups where their opponent can't deal with it very well, like Eldar. And then double Forge Fiends, 1 with Nurgle, 1 Undivided, is just an incredibly scary shooting package and something Brad has to be cognizant of the entire game. 1 Forge Fiend, Brad might be able to ignore it and play his game around it. 2, you definitely can't do that. 1 of them's likely to go into reserves, and then the Nurgle one's going to start on the table. Although given Brad doesn't quite have as much shooting as otherwise, maybe both start on the table. Who knows? We'll see what Soli prioritizes. Does
Yeah,
he prioritize
yeah.
early board pressure, or does he prioritize, being able to get that later game, better angles on his undivided one with a rapid ingress, or just walking on the side of the board?
Now, you say not that much shooting, but he does have Badruck and the Flash Kits, and they're pretty impressive shooting output. Not so much anti-tank, but still, like, for Orcs, it's a really spicy unit that can put out a lot of DACA.
They're very good, and him and Sean Naden are both taking that unit. It's very good right now. It's very, very good into the Accursed Cultist Brick. It's all 2 damage, and on the Wa turn has a million attacks. So that unit is going to do very good work for Brad here. The worst thing he can do is take a swing with them at a Forge Fiend and leave it on 2 wounds.
Yeah.
That would be horrific for him, so I doubt he's going to try to do it. They can kill a Forge Fiend with the lethal hits and the full rerolls and everything. They can do it, but they don't have to. They probably don't. It's probably like a 40%er, and especially if they don't get the extra shots. So if they don't kill a Forge Fiend, they leave it on 2 or 4 or whatever, then that is so bad for Brad that he probably won't go for it.
Sorry, guys. I missed some super chats and stuff. Yeah, I was putting in lists and stuff. Adam Camilleri with $10. Sugma for Soli. Please say this, Matt Jack. He wants you to say Sugma for Soli.
So that's, they're the same, aren't they? Which boss is that one?
Matt.
The fast. I was gonna
Adam
say
has a message. Hashtag Sugma for Soli.
Oh, all right. We ready?
fast ones.
Mic on?
Yeah.
Yeah, mic's on.
Ready? Sugma! It means suck my balls. Okay. Which truck was that? Sorry.
Fast truck, regular truck.
What's the? Oh, sorry.
I feel like some actions I took had unintended consequences.
I owe you 2, right?
Yeah, that was. Let's see. This is for you, Adam.
So
All
I've
right.
got my Accursed Cultist Rhino there, and my Legionaries with
And
my
Bulldog, thanks for this.
behind that wall.
Big boy units going to.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you just kind of have to expect that with those people from down under, you know?
Brendan, thanks for the $2. Harpster for president. There you go.
My small chosen unit down here, man.
Orcs have no chance, sorry to say, Peter says. This is Brad Chester
Just quick
playing these
boys.
Orcs, right?
Yes.
If you count Brad Chester out of... Brad could be playing Drukari right now, and I would still give him a 50-50.
Also, Orcs are just kind of pretty good right now.
Yeah.
They're very good, especially in the right hands. Seth is flexing right now, hearing that,
Sure.
but
Those are cool looking. What'd you use?
no, they're a very, very good army.
Oh, really?
If you can exploit
really have
tempo
the
and
wing
pressure and really use that Wa turn to its maximum effect, they are just solid right now.
Yeah,
They're just a
they
solid
do.
army,
Take them out.
and they have
We
several
saw
good
all that.
matchups
I was a bit angle
into
shooting
top
right
armies.
I've been actually.
So the best part about me changing that wall overlays, I'm going to
Yeah,
forget that I
that's
changed it
that's
sometime
the
later
problem.
today.
No,
I'll have the
I-
wall
I-
score up, and
yeah.
it's going to
Yeah, I
say
was like, I thought you just had a
Sugma.
cool
That's gonna be
conversion.
great.
And you're like, no, it's.
Is he Sean
It's what
Nate
you're
good? He's
supposed
in
to
that.
be doing.
He's in that tier, Peter. I would definitely put Brad up
Okay.
there in that same
Yes,
tier.
they are both in the same area. Yes.
You're good.
Give me 2 seconds. I didn't leave space for more on blank.
I would say, and this might even be underestimating Brad's
Good.
ability. but
Hide.
Brad's so good that he comes off as being like playing the game intuitively,
my
like
battle
he's just
cry.
kind of doing stuff, but the reality is he's just really good at the game, extremely intelligent, and he's seeing things 5 steps ahead.
There, just a little bit.
So
Place them up there so you can see what's
he
going on.
plays the game different from most people.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I owe you another one.
The way he looks at, because he's been playing this game forever at the highest level.
I'm just gonna.
The way that he looks at a board is like everything is just obvious.
Right.
Right.
Exactly
like,
right.
Oh,
Exactly
well, of
right.
course I'm going to move there.
Just
That
press clock.
triggers this and that and the other thing. Like, of course, it's not even that hard. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just do that, and then I'll do that, and then that in 2 turns later, that'll cause this thing. Obviously. Like, he just, and then brushes it off, and then he walks away.
Right. Rusty, thanks for the $20, man. Appreciate that very much. Third ever super chat, damn brother. Thanks for being here, man. Yeah, it's funny too, because I've seen Brad on turn 2 be like, he already knows that he's won the game, right? Like he can see so far ahead into the way the game's going that he's like, yeah, this is gonna have to go here, this has to go here. Yeah, it's pretty bananas, actually.
Yeah, like you go check in on his game, and you're like, you give him the look of like, how's it going? And he just shakes his head and is like, yeah. Like he just shakes his head and is like, yeah, this game's over. It's fine. Gives you the look of like, it's all good. And you look at the table, you're like, really? And then 2 turns later, he comes by. Just like, yeah, that game wrapped on 3.
6, 7, 8.
This is Jack Harpster gaming. Or sorry, who asked? Grilled Pickle. Yep. Current reigning LVO and
Got, like, 2
ITC
places I can
champion.
go.
Really an awesome opportunity here this weekend to be able to have such
Sure do.
an insider perspective on what we're about to see in these games. It's pretty awesome stuff. Been doing a great job with the analysis so far. It's really freeing me up to be a supreme meme lord this weekend, which I really appreciate. I don't have to pretend to know what I'm talking about as far as strategy and stuff for once. We know why Jack isn't playing. Who would pass up the opportunity to co-commentate at LVO? No, I'm.
So there's a couple reasons. One, we just moved and couldn't really swing coming to LVO if I didn't get,
Good luck, man.
you know, a free hotel room from the LVO people and reimbursed for my flight. Second, honestly, this is a unique experience for me. I'm not in the running for ITC this year. Haven't really made an effort towards it.
All right.
And so the opportunity to cast an event with Joe, especially at LVO, get to see all the top games, get the inside peek.
All right, let's see.
When Joe asked me, I just couldn't turn it down.
That's it. Really super exciting for me that Jack is here. So Soli got first turn, and you see instantly shook his head. Not super jazzed about going first against Orcs.
One good card, and
I mean, so that helps him out a decent amount. I would be surprised, honestly, that I'm surprised he's not happy about first turn.
let's see, Peter.
So he
Whatever I can't, I'm just gonna
he
use
gets
my-
the
my notes
initiative,
there
he gets
as
the
well,
tempo, but also
I'll
he gets Brad's Wah gets way worse if he's on the back foot. He's going second because he'll have to call it at the start of a battle round.
All right.
Personally, I think that's a bit of a
yeah.
design fail, but that's, you know, it is what it is. So Brad has to call it the start of the battle round, so he'll have to call it the start of Soli's turn. It gives Soli a ton of data to plan his turn out, knowing that Brad's go turn is happening.
Yeah.
So Brad has to be a lot more conservative with using it.
I do.
Because he can't threaten it constantly, because Soli will always know with perfect knowledge whether or not the Wah is happening.
Jesus Christ, Bulldog, calm down. And thanks for the 10 more memberships. Mad Mage, thanks for the $10, dude. For guys at this level versus more regular competitive levels, what's the difference in the amount of practice?
So we're going to have only one model on the objective. I will be
It's
in
not
the
so much
situation
the
wall,
amount of
so
practice, I would say
have
it's
to,
the
like,
quality
see
of
if we can
practice,
just
right?
the wall,
Mad
but
Mage,
base left
like,
charge around.
these guys play against
Within an inch or not?
really, really good opponents.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
that whole
but obviously
steel
the
sharpening
Orcs can-
steel thing.
the
Well, they
Orcs
probably
can
play a
get
little
inside
bit
the wall,
more
but
than
the,
the average too. But
The other boys can't.
they get better quality practice, both in play partners, and I think
But
they
I
also
only
know
want
what
the
they
objectives,
need to
that's
practice
the
and
trade-off.
focus on and stuff.
Both these units are just going to hop in there. Like,
Also, Brad's been
any
playing
people get them in?
forever.
Yeah.
I don't know how long Soli's
No,
been
no,
playing.
just like
I
running,
imagine it's been quite a long
What?
time. Adam would know better. I'd be surprised if that number is under 10 years, to be honest
game,
with you.
put
But
these boys
Brad has been
and
playing
put them back in the
forever.
Morning Truck Station, good
Yeah,
to see you, man.
yes, this is Jack from the warroom.vhx.tv with a free 3-day trial with access to coaching and 10-minute tips plus tons of battle reports. Thank you, Steph.
Wow.
Have a walk out over here.
Oh, sorry. Not a woo. Does this work?
Woo!
How far do these guys move?
If I had to pick a winner,
Oh, they can't walk because it's start of the turn. So no advancing charges.
without knowing first turn, I would
max
say,
it's 22. There's no way from going.
oh man, it is tough.
You can-
Even just army to army. So
Within 12 feet
at
of
this
clip,
level, you can discount player skill
Strat, right?
because they're going to be coming in roughly even.
Plus 2 to moves. If I'm 24 away,
They're going to be coming in roughly even in terms of player skill. In terms of army matchup,
perfect. So I'll be.
man, that's a tough one. Probably Matt has the slight edge, is my guess.
So see here, this is really smart play from Matt. He's basically denying the Squighog boys this lane of advancement by
Should've been
putting this
slightly
forge fiend
back.
here,
I fucked
right?
up with that one.
Yep.
He's saying, yeah, you can walk up here with these
I wouldn't have
Squighog
gone there
boys.
otherwise,
They can't
I
go
guess,
through the
right?
wall.
100%.
And if you do, you're going to die, right?
Can I see the top down?
Yeah, I get you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just certainly going to get these boys out or not.
Appreciate it.
So these guys in combat.
what he's looking to do also, so yes, that is one lane of attack that's very good. He's looking to dominate as much of the board with his Forge Fiend as possible. He wants to get the best angle. What's the button to clear?
With the CP.
Thank you.
X.
Okay. So he wants to dominate the board as much as possible. He wants to get this to a good position where it will shoot repeatedly. So you have to look and see where that position is. Is it here? Well, no, it's going to have very short lines of sight. That one here is definitely the best one, but it's not great. Very short lines of sight, very bad board control, and it's kind of far up the board. Don't love that.
Same deal, stay.
Where else could he go? Could he go here? Same deal. He has one line of sight down there, but otherwise very short angles. So he has decided to put it in this vicinity, get a very long cross-court shot, really helps him control this objective. But as you said, he also controls this very long angle and has options to start moving it up to get behind here or here on following turns.
And beyond that objective.
And beyond the objective. And because it's on one side of the board, he can threaten to bring I lost a mouse. He can threaten to bring it in on the other one, on the other side, and really start, rapid ingress here, walk up to this position, shoot down here or here, have this thing walk up to here and shoot down here and here, and really just limit where Brad can go.
Yeah. Thank you for the €5 super chat, by the way, from it was Christian, I believe. Yep, Christian. Greetings from WTC Team Germany. Very cool, man. To WTC Team USA. Jack, will you be part of the team in 2024?
So I'm part of the team. Whether or not I start is still to be determined, but I'll be in Belgium regardless. So we'll see you there.
Matt Morsoli, of course, a member of the Australian WTC.
No, I'd have to strat it.
And Brad's been on the
I'm just
USA
going to leave
team in the past.
commute.
Several times, I believe.
Cuck, dude.
Thanks for the $2. Appreciate that very much.
So I'm going to call everything cuck.
Brad knows he'll get a shot of Malort per loss.
If you don't know
Oh,
what
my
cuck
God.
means in a certain
That's just
context,
mean.
no one will explain it to you.
Good old Malort. The national beverage of Chicagoland. Let's see.
Have to leave.
So, guys, I know there was a lot of leaks on the Dark Angels Codex and stuff this weekend and all that. I really want to keep
it's out.
Okay.
The reveal streams and review streams or whatever are out.
But there's a million places on the internet where you guys can talk about that and discuss it and everything. During the games here, I want to keep the conversation focused on the game at hand. So if you have those questions, feel free to type them in chat and stuff. You guys can talk to each other about it.
First call can only really be charged by them.
But we're not really going to be addressing stuff like that.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Unless this game gets really boring.
I'll advance my regular cultist.
Which I don't think is going to happen.
That's obviously...
Yeah. I flew back to the studio this morning
away from it
so that we could do a live reveal of the Dark Angel Codex.
Wow.
That went up this morning, and then then I came back to Vegas so we could do this.
And he's also currently playing in the tournament as well.
That's right. I actually have 3 games going under different aliases.
All right, man. I'll pretty much do movement. I'm just going to shoot the Forge Fiend at you boys.
Man of many talents.
Squig Hog, boys.
I'll make a -1 to go down to 0.
Oh, there's always time to talk about Costco pizza.
I will not spend my reroll hits and wounds of 1. I got T7, right?
T7.
With 4 wounds each.
Too much chat gatekeeping. You mean moderating, Aaron?
It's all packed and I'll...
Yep, that's what we do here.
So packed. I'm just going to roll these first so we don't forget about them. So packed is good. Hazardous. Good.
Okay, he's firing the Forge Fiend at something.
Fucking, here we go. And you're blast 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So 4 more.
Must be the Squig Hog boys.
Then I'll be hitting you on 3s, exploding
definitely
fives.
has an angle on
Yes,
it,
because he got blast. I imagine there was a little bit of an angle, and he deployed that thing on the side with the hope of if you go first, he gets shots.
All hit. Winning on 3s?
4s.
T7?
T7. -1.
Oh, math is fucking hard. Okay, not great.
3.
2 and a devastating man. So, you have no involvement, right? So,
Cover, so I have a 6 up.
okay, cool.
Jacko Harpsterini.
Cool. It's the first guy.
First idiot takes a wound. And then dies.
Get
And
another
then
one.
next guy. 2 guys.
Cool.
So he got 2. Squig Hogs aren't the best target for the Forge Fiend. As you can see, it's a little inefficient, especially if he pops -1 to wound. But
Fuck it.
any damage is good
Fuck the
damage,
Rhino.
especially on turn 1 when you otherwise don't get very many shots.
Of course. Of course.
Damn, 3 mortals for that.
All right, so we'll shoot the
Dark Pact on the
the
Rhino.
weapons on the Rhino. I will shoot the Master Processions, which fire out of there.
That's not really
And I will shoot
normally a
a-
huge deal, but Rhinos are pretty damn good against orcs, right?
chain
Because
cannon.
they're annoying as hell for a melee army like orcs to deal with.
For sure.
The Havoc Launcher.
So the reasoning for a Master of Possessions, somebody's asking in the chat,
one.
is to make the unit go
5.
quick. So Chosen can advance and charge. Master of Possessions gives them +1 advance and +1 charge, and he himself moves 8. So if you put him at the start of the unit, the front of the unit, and then you advance +1 and charge at +1, the unit actually ends up going significantly faster because the Master of Possession gets into combat and slingshots the unit in with pile-in moves and the charge moves.
Yeah.
So it makes the unit have a much larger threat bubble, does less damage, but if you're willing to take that trade-off, it's very good.
David, thank you so much for the Patreon sign-up. And the terrain is pre-painted just like this from Frontline Gaming. It's their new GW layout-compatible terrain. And you should be able to get it on their store. This is the first time I've seen it. I think it's brand new. So you can buy it here. And if you buy it through my affiliate link, I get a little bit of a kickback.
1 and a wound, right?
It's much appreciated.
That's me done then. So I will score, extend battle lines, 5, discard assassinates, and we'll go to you, man.
Okay, so that was kind of a nothing turn, but turn 1 usually is. What you can tell here is that he's positioned in the center, knows a wall isn't coming, and is positioned on objectives in a way that Brad can't ignore. He might be able to take a turn and not do anything. And
I would say it was a nothing turn as far as stuff dying, but the positioning on that turn was critical, right? Basically, turn 1 is now deployment phase 2 in 10th edition.
But all of his units get infiltrate, basically.
Yeah.
Let me know if you need to help me measure.
All right, capture and me outpost and no priz
You guys,
for the kids.
I'm just trying to do my.
Brian, thanks for the 27 Canadian dollar dues, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for scoring this matchup. Saw the pairing last night. Was hoping you'd snag it. Yeah, this was.
Know which unit you had on with.
As soon as the pairings went up, I didn't even know pairings were up. Jackson messaged me. He's like, "We're getting this game on stream." I was like, "Okay."
And Brian at the other guys actually yesterday won a free month of Warhammer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, maybe now you can actually get good at the game, man. Congratulations.
These guys want to steal the point, so.
Sorry, that was unnecessary shade. I don't even know.
So Matt has moved up. Brad can maybe ignore it for 1 turn. He can't ignore this board position for 2. Otherwise, Soli's going to start running away with the game.
Yeah.
Sorry, once ago, I only have 9 guys
So,
there. 2, 4, 6.
Soli moved up, passed turn to Brad, and said, "What are you going to do about it, huh?" And we're going to see.
Yeah, figure I'll put them at the back.
Rushing wildly at Soli seems like a mistake, so Brad's likely to move up, accept a bit of a points hole, and try to set himself up for a turn 2 hit.
No, Joe. So the rule book is you pick 2 cards, but if you go tactical, you instantly shuffle everything back into your deck. Something that people miss sometimes, but
sorry, man.
You don't ever get to just determine your first 2 cards. You always draw them randomly.
It's a method for having a random reveal with your opponent of whether you're going tactical or fixed.
Right. Which no one ever does.
Yeah, if you skip that, then you just draw your cards randomly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd take Secure No Man's Land and extend battle lines every time.
Ken, thank you so much for the 5 Get Them memberships, brother. Hope you're having a good day at work, man. Staying warm. Appreciate all your support. Every weekend, this guy. You guys don't know Ken Peters. He is a rock. Absolutely appreciate you, man. What's in the trucks? I'm gonna guess Flash Gets in 1. Something else in the other. I don't know what else is in the center food peanut truck.
I also don't have enough people on that one.
How good?
Grats? Knobs for sure.
Is it supposed to be 10 or 11 in the unit?
11.
Ah, cool.
It's 10 guys in a row.
Yeah, cool. I wasn't sure if he took the place of 1 or whatever.
These bomb squigs are going to take place in Sure.
Sure.
So looks like Brad is throwing forward his skirmishing units, trying to both make some amount of move blocks, deny some amount of points, and move up without committing too much and kind of pass the ball back to Soli while denying objectives.
I never moved.
So we'll see how he can do that. Mazrog's definitely a big help there. But as you can see, those Nurglings that are on the objective are positioned on the other side of the wall, so Mazrog can't charge through.
Yeah.
And if Mazrog does charge to the other side of the wall, then the pain awaits.
Yeah, Mazrog is such a good bully unit like this in the middle of the table because he's just super tough, right? Like
He's incredibly hard to get rid of.
far as I want.
His only downside is that he's incredibly inconsistent in terms of damage. I've played him a bunch. Sometimes he runs in and solos a knight.
Yeah.
Sometimes he runs in and doesn't crack a rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soli is a native Aussie.
Stream should be fine here, guys. I'm not having any issues. Sorry to hear that some of you guys are having problems, but haven't lost any frames. So hopefully it's not a YouTube issue. It's happened from time to time.
So Soli was able.
Notice, by the way, he's got a little screen of grots between this unit of Squig Hog Boys and this unit of Squig Hog Boys. So this is smart play from Brad, right? Like,
Give me advance.
you don't want to just let these guys get charged for nothing. Having these grots standing here is nice. Little buffer in those squads. Try to still pick a color that looks good on this mat, guys. It's hard to. I always go with green, but how about red? Just do red. Okay, Joel, thank you. Thank you, guys. What were you going to say, Jack? Sorry, I thought we
these
were gonna
guys.
So Soli managed to, on turn 1, he managed to get
I don't know what they do.
It's just what
2 Squig Hogs out of Brad, but more importantly, a CP. This game is going to be not decided, but the most important turns are going to be in the next couple. So as many CP as you can have going into that is a big deal. So you can see Soli's at 3. He discarded a card. That's something he probably wanted to do anyway. So he got Assassinate, and that's reasonably likely to score later in the game. He doesn't care. He gets rid of it. He has CP because there's going to be a big clash in the next couple turns, and he wants to have as high a CP total as possible. And by firing those shots at that big Squig Hog unit, he forced Brad to spend -1 to wound, which meant that Brad was down a CP. Now, he did partly make that up by getting the Gretchen extra CP, which is dope. That's why he's at 2.
Wish that was the
but still, every CP matters.
Wesley, that's very kind of you. First ever super chat. We missed a big super chat from James. $50. Beers on me. You are a legend, man. Thank you so much for the support. And thank you, Wesley. Super glad to keep your inspiration for the hobby high, man. Glad to hear that. Hope you're getting some good games in. There's fabulous
you gave him warning.
I gave you warning. This is happening.
Oh.
Hey, Brad, save all those, the napkins, and then we can auction them off after the game.
Yeah, we'll add them to the giveaway pile.
Well, it depends on how well I do.
Okay.
If you want to...
It's going to be a pretty big turd. Also, I decided to start the game. Matt goes, remember when you deployed the dummy? I have perfect deployment. Then one of my Squig Hog went, hey guys, what's going on over here?
What's going on? It's almost like my shit can move.
In my head, I was like, oh, I'm good here. And
that's the duality of man here, right? Hyper advanced 40k tactics coming from both players, and then occasionally he forgets models can move.
Yeah, I was like, that guy with his sneaky moves.
All right, man. You doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to throw some sticks, and then I'm done.
You got it, man.
Melody's going to accuse me of biological warfare.
Sticks. I had a tape measure at some point in time. I
got mine here.
These guys will just throw sticks to
Are they assault weapons?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know what these things do. So
I got 2 trash sticks that do 1 damage, and I have 3 bigger sticks that do 2 damage.
I fucking love Squig Hog Boys, man.
No hits.
Yeah.
They're super good too.
Yeah, they're just such cool models.
Cool. Over there, big sticks.
What are they going at? Sorry, Rhino?
Rhino. There's nothing else to say. 1 wound, 8 beat. 1, 2 damage.
Good.
Don't care. Trash sticks. Good. They get, basically, there's
I thought of switching to coffee rather than Patreon.
No.
Patreon is pretty fine. Thank you for the tip.
4 probably. Like fuck all.
So I've seen 2 people talking about the coherency here. Can I see the?
Sure.
If every single model just needs to be within 2 of 2.
So block it.
This might be a little off, but honestly, I think if the model's here, it's fine.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, 1 second. Let me have a think about a heroic here. What are the attack profiles?
Who's their heroic?
Accursed.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. Yes.
What are the attack profiles?
Caddy, thanks for the $10 for the orcs.
Anti-vehicle,
Kind of
so I'll be wounding on 4s.
Appreciate that very much.
3 and 3. So 6 and 6 attacks right now.
And they're OC2?
OC2.
And if
Morning, Steve.
I'm just gonna leave it on me for a second. I just want to check something, man, if that's all right. Some models.
Well, that's very kind of you. Yeah.
maybe I
YouTube takes
can
a
do
pretty
it
big
without
cut.
her, right?
Patreon's like 8%, I think. And they provide a great service. I upload
But obviously it's like
gigabytes
really
and
like
gigabytes and
this
gigabytes
objective.
of footage
Right.
there
We're
every
gonna see if I
weekend.
can make it.
So I get a lot of value out of it. But
So if you kill me, and I get my legionaries out like this, I'm pretty sure I can block myself for an emergency disembark pretty easily.
Okay. If you want to hit the top-down zoom in, I can explain what's going on here. This is a really cool tactic he's considering.
Legionaries back there, and I'll have no way to disembark my chosen, so I'll be able to go over there.
Say again?
Are you happy that if I put my legionaries out like this,
Okay.
if you kill my tank, I'll be able to disembark my chosen with an emergency over here behind you? I have nowhere else to place the full unit.
If you can't, you can't.
Sure. So yeah, I just want to make sure we grab it before I make the play. So I won't heroic them. I will leave the guys where they are.
So he's going to put
Go ahead and switch
one
it.
squad here, which
okay,
then
so first of all, there's 2 squads in
there's
this
2,
right now.
which is
There's a
important.
squad of legionnaires and there's a squad of
Things
chosen
before
with
you do
a
them
chaos.
way easier before.
So he puts one squad here
I
to
just-
block
first-
himself
like I told you,
intentionally
I'm a
from
little
being
foggy
able to
today.
get out with the
When
second
you
squad,
said it, I was like, I don't
which
know what
lets him
you're
take a
saying.
little extra damage, but who cares? He
What are
gets to get
are
them
they all the same?
past.
The attacks?
He gets to get them 6 inches
These are-
further upboard
Yeah.
I don't-
and
all
get
the
them
same
past
to
Brad's
you.
units. That is a
Threes and
great
nines.
play if he can make that work.
Yeah.
These are
Quattros.
anti-vehicle 4+, right?
Yep, so 2,
AP.
AP1. Everything's AP1.
Okay, they're good.
Yeah, I've never even seen anyone do that
Idiots.
before. That's really, really smart.
Explosions. These are not, so they're 5s.
Yeah.
So nothing.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter if he doesn't kill the Rhino in the first
What-
place.
That's why I was confused. I'm like,
Yeah.
you do know that I'm probably not going to do shit to this.
There's a guy on 1 here or 1 there. So one of them's on 2, one of them's on 1.
These guys are fine now. You killed everybody.
Okay, so this guy,
There's one with 2 wounds.
2 wins. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Rhino,
Nope.
Pulse, and this. Anything else for
Yeah,
your
good to see,
turn,
good
man?
to see, man.
Nope.
Cool. Well, that
Morning,
was
morning, Mark.
gonna be really cool. I guess you're happy you didn't kill me. Okay, so we'll score for you. Bin both, or you want to keep no pris?
What's that?
Do you want to keep no prisoners, or you want to get rid of both?
I'll keep no prisoners, because if I don't do no prisoners next turn, I lost.
But you've already got the bonus CP this turn, so you'll just get. So I'll go to 4, you'll go to 3.
Yep. So Brad didn't commit enough
here
to
at the same
kill to
time.
get no prisoners, which is fine. You don't want to make the
At
cards.
least Mike for this, because it's time to log!
That wasn't as good as my Stugma. All right, so
I think you're
you're,
bigger than me. You should be louder.
you're OC2, right?
Yeah, it's
So no
same.
primary, your OC lots over there, so just the 3 for my home. I have to discard this, then draw new ones, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Secure no mans. Cleanse.
Cleanse might be weird, but
Yeah,
secure no man's. Basically, if you don't get secure no man's land, you lost. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna.
Yeah,
get
I
it.
guess so, right? Cool. All right. Well, these guys are still in the truck.
So-
now.
I don't love Brad's board position here, unfortunately. I think Matt going forward, forcing Brad forward, means that I think life's a little tough for him, especially if Matt just gets to tee off on him with several units of Chosen and the Accursed Cultist Brick all hitting at once. Life can be really rough. Now, Brad moved up the minimum amount required to contest the objectives and not fall behind on scoreboard, considering he might not be able to get that back late game. But he's going to get hit quite hard right now, and then he's going to have to hit back equally hard, if not harder.
Soda and everything, I'm good
I was
now.
gonna get a soda myself.
Cool, well, I'll think about stuff, but I won't move too much. It'll be,
Just move.
all right, all good.
Dude, you're on stream. Who cares?
Of course, yeah.
Not only do I not care if we weren't on
You can
stream,
go
but we
watch it from
are
the
on stream.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is anything open for drinks? Do you have pop?
All good.
I have water.
I just want something with caffeine. I'm done with my tea. I just want to. I want to. Do we have? Where's the closest place I can get a soda? I'm gonna run there.
Out there. If you want, I can get you some.
Yeah. I want to diet. Literally diet anything, Jack.
All right. Diet anything?
Diet anything. Here. I don't have any cash, but here. Thank you. Sorry, I just need some more caffeine to keep myself.
You're all good, man.
He's going to get it though.
Ask him what he wants.
Brad.
Say again? Diet?
So he wants, yeah. What's that? Brad just wants some kind of drink like diet Pepsi.
Diet anything. Just diet, some sort of diet soda. Thank you, sir.
Brad, we got a guy for that.
We got a guy for that.
How good.
I'm still annoyed that I did that.
I mean, there's one of you and there's like 17 judges
Yeah, I guess
sitting
so.
there.
That's two matters.
It's two. It's
Yeah, I thought I only got one,
statistically
yeah.
you should have got one, and I got two.
Yeah.
It's a bad move because like literally I have to go 8 and you can't see me. It was lazy, is what it was.
All right, so we got No Man's Land and Cleanse here.
It's not the end of the world, but also it's 8.
Two
Literally,
good pulls for
14
sure.
more attacks.
Should be pretty easy to get.
So he's 10 wounds, T10.
9 wounds.
9
wounds, T10,
4 plus
4
Invo,
plus-
4 plus melee pain. Can he use the -1 to wound strat?
Yes.
It's only in shooting or in combat too?
It's anything.
All the time. Okay, cool. That's pretty fucking good.
He's either like a giant, awesome power of the people, or he instantly gets killed. Four of life.
Yeah, of course.
Yep, 4 up life.
Out of my-
I remember he
out of
played a
my
game into
yesterday,
Quentin
he got
at
picked
a
out
team
of
event where he just
twice.
boss moded a Wraith Knight to the face turn after turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Right.
Actually, I think I remember that game too. That might have been. Maybe it was a different game where you did the same thing on stream, but on my stream.
I mean, Mazrog is, as the kids say, dummy thick.
I feel like the judges.
So, like,
on
that
the-
should
I
happen
feel like
most of the
everybody's
time
got
is that he
their
just
shirt on
tanks and
I'm
tanks
like,
and
what's
tanks.
wrong with these judges? You guys are idiots with their shirts on.
Well, that's because previously here was the purple polos and the judge was on that.
Yeah. I was just like, what's happening?
I didn't choose it.
I know.
Was on stream at Team Champs
Solstice
US.
this turn.
Okay, nice.
Always. Always one.
I feel like it's always a 6 when I play it.
It's never a 6 for me, man.
Okay, so the thing Soli has to watch out for is there are 2 10-man knob units. Those units hit.
Do you mind if I just move these Noglins out of the way?
To say they hit hard is an understatement.
Out of the way.
They will mess you up
Standing world.
really bad.
Yeah.
They are basically the orc version of Chosen, and they don't even need any strats, but boy, they would appreciate sustained 5s. They hit so ungodly hard, and as a 10-man, they can hit multiple units. So he has to be very careful not to, in his crack, like when he hits Brad, he has to be very careful he doesn't expose units to getting multi-charged and picked up. Because if Brad has 2 CP, he can charge 1 unit into 2 of Soli's, pick them up, and then when Soli interrupts,
no reason not to.
Brad can fight on death and pick 2 more units up. And
That
it's
one's a
really bad for him if he lets that happen. So he has to play around those 2 units. He might be running that Accursed Cultist brick over to wrap Brad's truck and keep them from getting out. Because if he doesn't kill the truck, he just leaves it in combat completely surrounded.
Yeah.
Brad can't actually disembark at all, and that's a huge play on Brad's go turn. So we'll see. We'll see what's in that truck also.
It's not the cool thing about that Accursed Cultist unit with all the mixed
And I'm gonna
profiles in there.
continue
You
to
can
say
put the really
Oh,
weak,
dude,
the weak
I've been
hitters
calling
in
man. I'm embracing
close because
my,
you have to base
character.
when you make your charge. So you can put the guys who have terrible attacks in
guys
to
rock.
base,
Soft drink.
and then everyone else you can just leave out of combat, right? If you want to.
Our states call it pop.
That's pretty
so do
cool.
pop.
Yeah.
It's just pop.
I think Brad just has to hope here that truck.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're rooting for Brad, you have to hope that is the truck that has Storm Boys or similar. I don't know if Storm Boys can actually go in trucks, but he has 3 trucks, 2 of which have knobs in it.
Yeah.
If Soli is able to wrap one that has knobs, it's a huge deal.
I wonder if we can see
what
if,
it is.
Maz.
But he is definitely going to wrap it. Those Nurglings are not moving up for no reason.
In case of the cheeky Ingress Overwatch play.
You cannot fight on death if you've already fought, but they wouldn't have got to fight
So you're going to
yet.
have
So
to come in.
What I mean there is he'll charge 2 knob units in. One eviscerates 2 units. The other one either will eviscerate 2 units or solely interrupts and kills it. But if he interrupts and kills it, Brad can fight on death, smoke them.
Yeah. Are orcs still a horde army, Gabriel? Not really.
They
Not
can
really.
be. It depends on how you go. If you go heavily into knobs, mega knobs, squig hogs, then no. But if you go heavily into boys and trucks, then yes.
What'd you score in turn 1? Was it extend?
What's that?
I forgot what you scored. On,
Soli's argument's great, by the way.
Stem battle lines.
He's
yeah,
CSM
extend. Yeah.
Yeah.
boys.
I knew you got the 5. I just forgot which one. I'm trying to.
Yeah,
keep,
yeah, all good, all good.
Definitely looks
Just so I
like
can
a
figure
horde
out
of guys who've been
left, yeah.
fighting
Yeah.
a war in the warp for a long time. The grot screen is going to help some here, but yeah. What's up, Phil?
We will pop these guys out, I think. Sorry, man. We'll pop this unit of Legionaries with the Master of Possession out as well.
Such careful positioning.
Have a little walk into here.
By Soli here. It's really impressive. Yep. You can tell he's thinking so
wounds
far
did
ahead.
Rhino taken?
Sorry, it's got 4 left now. Sorry, it had taken 6, but it heals 1 in my command phase. So. Sorry, 5 left. It had taken. No, you did 1 more. That's right. Yeah. It's got.
Because you share the pact, and I did.
Yeah. You're right.
You're all good.
So he's keeping the Legionnaires, or the Chosen, with the Lord in there. He does not want to expose too many units. So his plan this turn isn't to cripple Brad.
Same, you have it.
Because if his plan was to cripple Brad's army, then he would expose every unit possible. His plan.
It's smart too, right? Because you don't want to go up against the orcs the turn where they're the most defensively powerful.
My gun's hanging out. I just realized I have to shoot. Is that all right?
They're only going to get weaker
My
from here.
My gun's hanging out. I just realized I've got to shoot.
No, sorry, it's top of 2.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Apparently.
So what he's looking to do here is wrap that transport, kill everything in midboard, and preserve resources so that Brad has no good options. Brad cracks back, well, Soli has resources in the tank ready to go. But if Brad doesn't crack back, he gets swarmed by what is already on the board, trying to leave him in a no-win scenario.
Trying to see too if I imagine someone's going to leave the second Fortunes off this turn.
I'm like,
well, he might bring it in because he's pretty well screened out the orcs all the way across here.
I
just don't know what he wants to shoot at.
The Forge Fiend doesn't have great lines of sight from. Can I see the?
Walk up, but you still.
The Forge Fiend doesn't have great lines of sight, right? It can.
To see where you put the hand.
It can appear basically anywhere.
All good then. I'll keep going.
On this side of the board.
Let's do some
it could come in behind Brad. I don't know if he was really thinking about that, but Brad's deployment zone is here, so the Forge Fiend can't show up this turn. So the Forge Fiend can show up anywhere along this line on Soli's board side because Brad has him backed up. But there's no real good lines of sight. If you see from this corner, you can't really see too much. Over from here, you can't really see too much. The lines of sight are very constricted on this board.
Good.
I think if Soli doesn't rapid ingress the Forge Fiend, it's not going to get great lines of sight. And by not rapid ingressing it, he's basically declared he doesn't want to bring it in.
We're all mad, dude. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, brother.
Just keep them coming.
Yeah, man. Comfy bolters.
Sorry.
Roll 1s. Oh. Cool. Sorry, Joe. 1 explode.
It's not sorry, Joe.
Winning you on your T2, right? It's winning on 2s, devs on 4s. That doesn't matter, does it?
I mean, I'm in cover because you can't see everybody.
3 dev, 1 save.
6 up.
Sure. Cool. And a bolt. Oh no, I have no bolt pistol in the wall. Cool. That's it. So I kill 8.
Yeah.
And he does get the 5-up invuln from the wall, but he might be forgetting that. Either way, I don't think these Gretchen are long for this world.
Yep.
I'll do the same last turn. I'm not going to strat, but I'll pact and dev. It does fail.
He's pulling the screening ones first here.
Going to take 1 there as well, so my pact fail will be 4 wounds total.
Yeah, I think he's going to lose the whole unit regardless.
Yeah, that's probably what Brad's thinking, right? Like, they're still screening. Okay, still got it.
You're not blast anymore, are you? No, you are. You're 5.
4. Killed 2.
Was it 6-man plus the boss?
What's that?
Isn't it a 6-man plus the character?
Yeah.
I killed 2, so you should have 5 left.
How about I just not deploy all
That's
the
all good. Yeah.
I'm going to put him way back here.
You're all good, man.
I was like...
well, that's a hot fucking roll.
Oh, great sportsmanship there from Soli.
Oh, yeah, it is a 6-man plus the character. He just deployed 5 plus the character. Yeah. Cheating, but against yourself. Interesting. I find that an unusual strategy.
Bulldogs have been going ham this morning.
Okay, cool. So we've got 5 dev, 3 saves.
Thank you so much, brother.
Good on Soli to point out that his opponent actually has 1 more model than he thought he did.
Yeah, that's really great sportsmanship there.
So first guy lives on 1. He lives. He dies. 1 dead. Guy dies, so 2 dead. Guy takes 1. He dies, so 3 dead. takes 2. So all the guys are dead, just the character left.
3 or...
No, all 4.
Oh.
All 4.
Okay.
I was counting them out, man. Yep. All right, over here.
Well,
my
Forge
Legionary
Fiends are
Archers.
just a nasty profile, and if Brad's not willing to spend the -1 to wound, it does
Yeah.
get rough really quickly.
Forge Fiends just
But
Oh, that's
you know, you can't spend the -1 to wound everywhere, and CP is going to get tight very
We're
quickly.
going to shoot into there. I will not pact. Master Possession will stab a guy, though. Plus
Knob's
hit
still
wound.
kicking, but
Take the wound.
Yeah, Mike, he did kill one on turn 1, but Brad just deployed 1 too few.
right.
All right, 2 shots.
He thought the knob was part of the unit,
Pacts.
but
Win on 2s.
it's in addition to the
sorry.
guys.
No.
Should
4.
have 7 guys instead
1
of
wound.
6.
AP 3 damage.
What hit me?
The Master Possession Psychic Power. It's my hazardous test there as well. Does kill the guy. That guy.
Turn myself up a bit.
Strength 7?
What's that? He's strength 6 plus 1 to wound.
Siege.
Well, now
Epic.
Soli is actually cheating against himself.
Cool.
He actually puts
Not cheating, he's
not
making a
cheating.
mistake.
He is making he's making a rules error
And then
against
into
himself. That's
the-
kind of how you can tell whether
the-
people are doing it by accident or on purpose, is if the mistake is always in their
yeah,
favor.
okay.
Yeah.
But this mistake is against him. He actually cannot put the. He actually doesn't have to put the mortals
You
on
got
the
it.
unit. In fact, he can't.
Gets
It
one
has
and
to
one
go on the
too.
character.
Yes, sir.
But he would much rather have wounds on the character, who will die when the squad dies,
Right.
than lose a useful, valuable
Oh,
model.
that's it.
Cheating is 100% the wrong word.
Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah.
point is that he is
Judge
making a
them.
rules error against himself,
right.
same as Brad did.
We're going to go my chosen units. So we charge both probably. Where is my tape measure? It's over here. And the Grot's kind of get in the way if I don't charge both.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Where the flash gets, I spend. They must be either in one of the. There's 3 trucks, right? So I imagine they're in one of the trucks.
8.
2 trucks with knobs, 1 truck with flash gets. Is my
That
guess.
sounds right, yes.
Yeah.
So that one in the center, if it has flash kits, can at least shoot into its combat.
We can go into there.
But yeah, none of those trucks want to get wrapped, but I think one of them is about to.
He wad at the start of this
He's
battle
going to
round,
have to
guys.
base there.
Part of Brad's plan last turn of moving up so aggressively is to guarantee he gets max value out of his WA, right? If
Yeah.
they're both playing like the tradey, like sit on the edges game, then Brad's WA is pretty terrible. He has to pre-call it, and Soli will know it's coming.
Cool.
Soli knew the WA was coming this turn. There's no way around that, but Brad also knows he's going to get value out of it.
Truck first.
Thank you, Bulldog.
We're going
Appreciate
5.
you.
Sorry, man, it's bumped you.
Yeah, here comes the wrap. Well, you only roll a 5 here. So he's going to have a little bit less leeway.
My Curse Cult is going to charge both the truck and Moz. We're going 7.
Let's see where he ends up. Looks like that truck's going to have a way out to me. Well, I guess when he piles in.
Yeah, you can't, you cannot fall back and disembark from the unit, so he can shoot out of the truck if those are the flash kits. If those are the knobs, it just sucks.
Sorry, man.
But he can
Yeah.
shoot out of the truck,
It's the
and
base,
with
it's
heavy,
the
he'll
base.
still hit on 5s. It's not ideal, but it is something he can do.
Floor in there. I'll just put him up the top
Yes.
for now. For the
Yeah, you guys are right. The Nurglings can't walk through walls. I think Soli did do that. Definitely an honest mistake there.
Yeah. He also would have plenty of latitude to put the small models from the Accursed Cultist unit and wrap the truck that way.
Yeah.
That truck was getting wrapped. There's no way around that.
Believe it or not, guys, even the best Warhammer players in the world are actually human beings. And they do make mistakes from time to time. What's up, Animo? Good morning. By the way, chat, if you guys have any other games that are going on throughout the day, today and tomorrow, that you're interested in,
What's the charge there?
like anything that we're not getting on the stream that you want to know what the game's looking like, what the score is, all that kind of stuff, Seth is here to be our field reporter. So if you guys put those requests in chat, Seth is keeping an eye on chat. He'll be able to tell, he'll be able to look through there and get updates for you guys. So again, if you want to get updates from any other tables that we don't have on stream, make those requests in the chat, and we'll get Seth out there to get some reporting for you guys, courtesy of the Army Painter.
And even without those Nurglings, that transport is getting wrapped by the smaller models in the unit. The little cultists, the ones that don't hit as hard as the big ones, they all wrap the truck, and the big guys fight Mazrog. It's a perfect synergy there. So that truck was getting wrapped no matter what.
So we have Crest for the Necron Mirror with Matt Laura. I need undefeated Blood Angels and Tau players. Okay, Seth's getting some updates for you guys. How's the weather? Weather's gorgeous here, Finn. Yeah.
I'll start here.
Playing some Old World. Very nice class. That's exciting.
Boy.
I get tell me.
So
Steven, I think, is still undefeated, actually.
He is. He is playing.
Stuff for that, right? So
He's playing a good player, but I've seen enough pairings today that I forgot.
It just depends on how.
Let me see who he's playing.
Yeah, sure. Well,
He's playing Alex Bathopoulos
the truck with
off
the
of Team
tanks, but,
XPZ, an incredible player in his own right. Made second at Cali Cup. So that's going to be a great game.
Peter says he's from Sweden, and there's a couple guys from a small village there that are doing well. That's really cool, man. We can get one of those guys for an interview between rounds or something.
So Mazrog being next to the truck gives Soli the perfect opportunity to wrap, whereas he might not have been able to otherwise. If he just charges the truck to try to wrap it and prevent the dudes from getting out, he might accidentally kill it. That unit hits very, very, very hard. And that would be terrible. The unit then gets out 6 inches, takes some casualties, but like 2 guys die or whatever. And you can actually put those mortals on the character, so very likely like 1 dude dies and then Badrick takes some damage. Then they are right next to their intended target, and on the Wa turn, in combat, they're going to peel that whole unit, which means they get to shoot somewhere else. So they get to shoot like a chosen 5-man chosen unit off the board, charge that unit off the board. If he accidentally killed the truck, it would be horrible. But because Mazrog is there to soak up the attacks from the highly damaging models, that truck is wrapped, and there's no chance it dies.
Yeah. And Mazrog's not going to kill this unit. The Curse Cultists are super strong.
If you don't think he'll be able to wrap it, if that is the Flash Gits, which I'll have to double check, their bases are huge. And it's a 10-man with a character. You barely have to try to wrap it, honestly. Like, he could probably get to the front corner of the truck, and it's wrapped.
Yes.
They're on 40s. It's 11 40-mil bases.
The thing is, he has to both wrap it and wrap it far enough out so that Brad can't emergency disembark, right? Otherwise, Brad can do the turnabout here, what Soli was trying to do up here earlier. So just hop the guys out somewhere over this. Oh, but he's
not killing the run.
Yeah,
he's not killing the
the
truck. He's just leaving it there, stuck with the guys stuck inside.
Right. Ryan, thank you so much for the 20 gifted memberships. Appreciate that. Well, can't you try to fall back if you're wrapped, and then you have to take a die test?
Yep.
Anyway, so then
if you die, you can shoot, but if you disembark from a destroyed vehicle, you are not allowed to charge that turn.
Okay.
So if he does, there's no way around a wrap for the unit inside if it's a melee unit.
Gotcha.
If it's a shooting unit, you can try to fall back, die, get out, and shoot. That works. And if it's a Flash Gits, he might go for it.
Dickie, thank you for the $14, man. That's very kind of you. First ever super chat. Damn, brother. Wish you were here, man. I hope you can make it next year.
I will see if I can scout out, without bothering the players, find out what unit is in that vehicle. If it's the knobs, Brad is in deep trouble.
Okay. Yeah, and by the way, guys, lots of requests there for update stuff. Seth probably can't get to all of them, but he's definitely going to get us some good stuff. So thank you guys for those requests.
Sure. 1 small dude.
Yes, sir.
I'll roll those. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Crockbar, thanks for those updates, man.
Fails that. And fails it.
Cool. All right, then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the truck. Two saves? Yeah. No, you're T8, aren't you? I'm on 5, so no, it's all good. I'm strength 4 then.
I take 2.
Yeah, 2. Cool. All right, interrupt for you.
I'm debating I can do that or just fight on death.
Yeah, of course.
To be honest with you.
No?
Don't need to. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's all good. I still want to leave the clock on you when it's not your time, so.
Say again?
I still want to leave the clock on you any longer when it's not your time, so.
That's just Legionnaires over there?
That's right, and a Master Procession.
Somebody died from, took 3.
That's right, yes. I do have Feel No Pain there, though.
Jack Ruck and his
Again?
Mark
Bucky's
possession gives
t-shirt
you a Feel
there.
No Pain.
Yeah.
It makes you a bit...
I'll punch these guys there. I'll go down to 0.
Okay, cool. So I will Armor of Content for free.
Second.
Armor of Content for free, my free strat.
Yep. Explosion.
Strength is lots.
2 devs, 3 saves.
AP is...
Just 1.
So AP 0.
Stuart, from what I understand, the Titans guys are not able to play this year. They're here working their booth, but I don't think they're playing.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just one more from the Jaws.
So I'm not sure what's in that truck.
Same. Oh,
Unfortunately, the players know, but I
You're
don't.
going to kill 2 guys.
I don't know if that was worth it.
It looks like Brad has a truck in
Yeah,
reserves because there's only
makes
2 on the board and 3 in his list.
Taking 3 ups.
I'm surprised he didn't rapid ingress it this turn. Because if he rapid ingress it on the side, he has a second unit to go punch back with. That could be a huge help. But he's down to 0 CP here. I think he's interrupting with his squig, character.
Cool.
Trying to pick up some amount of chosen. It's going to be tough to do.
Killed 1 or 2 there, but
We'll go over
I'm
there.
not sure his plan is if he's trying to survive there and tie them down so he can do something to hit them on his following turn.
Sustained here.
But
Chaos Lord's going to do most of the work.
I'm not sure where he put that other truck. If he put in reserves,
Chaos
he can
Lord,
he could have rapid it.
4,
But if it
3 to them with the big
died or
rocks.
something like that, then that's a
it didn't
problem.
die. It
Rock
definitely
Chaos
didn't
Lord
die.
face,
Yeah.
Bratz already did what they did.
Yeah, of course.
They did less people attacked me.
So Chaos Lord 6%, 6 attacks.
He might also be
Roll
planning to
ones,
just
packs.
stagger his threats, get stuff out of the
Deploy,
truck,
1 miss.
kill a bunch of stuff,
So I'm straight
and then
9,
rapid
3.
the other unit and walk it
rolls
up on the
this,
following
it's
turn and hit
2
stuff,
dev and 2
just to
dev.
not walk right into Soli's damage turn. Same way Soli was kind of taking the turn and throwing a half punch. Brad probably doesn't want to respond to a half punch with a full punch and get cracked back. So
Weird, he
he
did-
might have left it in reserve for that reason. That would actually make some sense.
What's that?
How many wins you got?
Not enough.
Okay, cool. All
I
right.
failed
All good.
90% of them.
Right over here.
How many wins does he have? Not enough.
Back as well. They're good.
Smash his
Mop's not going
down.
to stab. I'll just roll the 2 power fists first. 3s. Rerolling nothing. Sorry, just 1, sorry, because I pacted. Exploding 6. Winning you on 3s. Rerolling because you're on an objective.
Would like to
There's
first of all welcome everyone who's new to the stream here,
I don't know where.
and also just make a quick disclaimer. If you're new to the chat,
They're punching me.
if your only contribution to the community here and the conversation we're having is something negative, like if you just come in and drop a big turd in the room and then walk out, just don't do that. You're not welcome here. If you're salty about something or you want to complain about something, there's other places online you can do that.
Cool. I'm not going to...
Try to keep things as positive as we can around here. You know, it doesn't mean we can't talk about real stuff, but
6s.
some people just are super negative about everything, and that's not the kind of culture we want to cultivate around here. So
3 wins on the track.
fair warning. If that's your only contribution, then you're going to get banned.
Takes 2.
Cool. So 6 left. Cool. Hit me back with your stuff, man. Oh, and I got a pile in over there. Sorry.
Trucking idiots.
Yep. Is this Moz?
Say again?
Moz?
No, it's the truck first.
Okay, cool.
Love you too, Swarm Daddy.
Cool. On the cultist or the...
Cultist. I'm going to do the big attack on the Nurglings because it's D6.
okay, cool. So 2 on... Sorry,
Yeah,
2 on...
and
Sorry,
then-
I mean 2 on the Nurglings or the cultists?
Cursed Cultist,
Took
2
2?
on them.
Cool.
What's up, Sam? Other people play Warhammer in New Mexico? That's cool.
Fair pain. Kill 1.
Yeah. I heard that, or Brad spent 2 CP to interrupt with his squig knob
Nothing.
because otherwise he would then fight on death,
Yeah,
and then he wants to swing before he fought on death. I think he should have just saved the 2 CP, honestly. He's going into this next turn with just 1, and he won't have fight on death for like the big knob units on his following turn.
I was trying to see if he had any grots on
yeah,
objectives
it's
to
not
maybe
monsters,
farm
but
another CP. He does in the back, so
It's a
he might have
Yeah,
another one.
it's a 50-50, but like I promise you, those CP are going to be put to good use.
So, this is
What do you...
Yeah, I think that might have been a bit of a misallocation of resources there.
8.
The WA is up, Lewis. Yeah, he wanted to
what
start the
damage
turn.
profile?
Damage 2.
Yeah, cool. So small
Nice, Sam. That's cool.
and 2 damage each.
Yes, sir.
Also roll any passes. No, you kill 5.
Christina, thanks for the $10. First super chat. Very nice. Thank you so much.
2 saves and 1 dev for 3.
Very kind of you. Man, this
what was
so
that,
much
sorry?
of this game
Yeah.
depends on this
Good
truck
job.
right now.
Yes. The truck is not no unit is getting out of there. It's depending on what unit is in, determines the base size, but all of the trucks have an 11-man unit in, right? A 10-man plus a character. The Flash kits are on 40 mils. They basically require the entire half of the truck to get out. You can move block them, or you can wrap them without even trying. It's happened to me.
I'm going to take 2 big guys.
The knobs are a little smaller, but still an 11-man unit's an 11-man unit. So it is very easy to wrap those vehicles.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan, what's up, man? Morning. I wonder if Brad sends in another squad to rescue that stuff in the middle or not. I mean, accursed cultists are just such a pain to chew through.
They are, and they'll get models back on Brad's turn, which is so obnoxious for the opponent.
I was just thinking too, like, clearly Soli is really good, so he definitely left the character behind the wall here, so it was out of line of sight of Mazrog, so he couldn't just heroic challenge and kill the character and therefore knock off the 5-up invuln and the regenerating and all that stuff. Right?
And also knock off the 3 extra points on objectives for Sites of Power.
Yeah, so the Dark Commune guy is behind the wall. Really
smart
play. Remember, guys, the heroic challenge precision only works if you can see the model, even in melee.
Yeah, even in melee.
I just forgot to do anything anywhere else. I couldn't do anything anywhere else anyway. So, we're going to fight here too. Big guys.
Next stream, can we try to get Box William? I love Steven. I think he's an amazing guy, great for the community. I also think that Steven has his own channel that a lot of people love, and he gets to be on TV all the time. So I try to spread the love a little bit at these events and get people who don't have a huge platform already, if that makes sense, to play on stream as much as I can.
1, 2, 3.
Not that I wouldn't love having him on. We had him on stream last year, and it was an awesome game. But we'll have you tell people.
You didn't tell me not to.
I guess now's a good time. Yeah, sure.
All
right, we have updates from Seth, courtesy of the Army Painter guys, from the matches you guys requested.
Thank you, Army Painter, for supporting us here. All right, so I had 7 tables people wanted to check on. The first was the Necron mirror between Matt, Laura, and Devin. It's a Hypercrypt versus Hypercrypt match with only one monolith. And the one monolith is still alive, but Matt's not convinced it's going to survive through another turn. Alex versus Stephen Box.
10 knobs.
That's Dark Angels versus Black Templar.
I think they'd be able to kill.
Dark Angels have the midfield objective, and Steven has kind of the side objectives in this hammer and anvil deployment. And Steven's kind of screening them out, but he's not very confident that he's going to be able to take the shooting from that Dark Angels army. Blake Hockey and Cody, it's too early to tell in that matchup. They're about ready to get to the go turn. Table 16, we have John versus Max. Again, that one is a bit too early to tell. Over on table 39, we have Carter Leach. He is the last undefeated Chaos Knight player versus Robert Birmingham's Eldar. Carter lost 5 War Dogs in turn 1, so it's not looking very good for Carter. His exact words to you, chat, were F off for putting that kind of pressure on him. There was a request to check on one of our European friends, Andy Avery. He is playing Orcs into Knights. He has turn 1 wogged and has charged the Knights with 40 Gretchen. So he is in there and trying to do some work. We'll see if those Gretchen can do the work. Dan Johnson, thanks for the $20 super chat. Joe, thanks for the service to the community. And Jack, this is easily the most insightful commentary 40K I've watched. I will let them know when they get back to the table, guys. What was the last matchup? Tyler Russo's Orcs versus Triple Lord of Skulls World Eaters. World Eaters were able to get some good line of sights and get some good shooting early on and pick up more than Tyler really wanted to lose, but Tyler was able to make it to the ruins on the side objectives, so he's winning on primary, but he is danger close to that army of World Eaters, so we'll see if he can hold through it.
What did I have round 1?
Let's see, what other updates that we want? Table info request, table 35. I'll add that to my list.
He did not score. No.
Chat throw table 7, 35.
How you doing, John?
The game's not over,
much
guys.
more
No, they're
awake
just
this year.
getting
So I've
some
been
scoring
for a week
corrected.
already. So I'm actually like not dead, which is fantastic.
If you're going to do
All
this
right.
about it, I mean, your flight's so short. It's
Got a
not
few
even-
more tables to check
Mate,
on in a
mate,
bit,
I
Joe.
think business
How's
right
this been
here,
going?
it was
I've been out of the loop.
tremendous.
I had two boomers trying to use the scoreboard and they fucked it up, so we gotta fix it.
I don't fit in seats, and I'm.
Antonio Bello and Noah Pope, table 5. I'll add that to my list.
So they put everyone on the same
Table
frame
25
flight, right?
on my
And We're
list.
sitting leg to leg in a tiny.
I'll just check on all the tables,
15
apparently.
hours.
Every one of them.
The worst
17.
Make them work, chat.
I just
Get
Yeah,
those
they
steps
are.
in.
34, 105. Okay, all right. 34, 105. 14.
These boys are up and out.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real.
Yeah.
Shoot my
Yep.
See. Boomerson.
ammo running sluggers at you.
Give
Give
him
him
a
a
stone
stone
tab.
That's great.
I gotta have a big thing.
You know,
Shit.
if they had to write their scores in stone
Things
with
did
as
not
many
go well
times they
for
have to
me.
correct things,
Yeah.
I don't know about that,
Yeah,
Joe.
man.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's pretty
What is the
okay.
furthest haul from here? Can you go check on one of their games, Seth?
Joe,
I don't even know what
I've
game it is, but
I've already covered 26 miles in the last 2 days.
you did not.
I definitely did.
You're also
26 miles?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
I did
sports fitness,
15 and a
Christ.
quarter the first day and
that.
10 and 3
that?
quarters yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna let this
Okay,
get
sorry.
shit.
Okay, sorry.
Jay, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships.
I'm trying to
Appreciate that.
figure out where I have to.
No,
I'm
no,
literally,
you're
I'm
good,
literally
you're good.
looking down to see where he
No,
is.
no, no.
All right, guys, back to the game. We're in the bottom of 2 now for the Orcs.
Phenomenal.
I'm
Let's
just
see if
I'm looking to see
Brad
where
You're
the cutoff
good.
is.
You're good.
Yeah.
Now,
punches away. I got
Like,
cleanse and
I'm
no
assuming
prison.
Brad has not logged yet, right?
You're good. You're good.
He's held that.
No, he did well at the top of 2.
Oh, he did. All right. So
yeah.
we are
No.
in a wog turn.
You heal a wound, mate. You're a runner.
Yeah.
How good.
Kind of rough secondary. I guess
I knew
no
this was
prisoners
coming,
is
but I thought I
okay
did
here.
enough.
But
I did not.
cleanse
The wrap is really annoying.
doesn't seem good. We'll
Like-
see.
Well, that's why I got Maz next to him.
I know.
I didn't. I thought I'd still have the corner
Yeah.
because I figured you'd have to get enough people in base.
The Nurglings help a lot there. Yeah. They just take up a whole side of the truck, right? Like,
Yeah.
the thing is, even if you don't quite get it, because small dudes at edge, you can just res them into the wrap anyway.
Chief
Pretty,
Librarian
pretty
Mayonnaise, thanks for the 5 pounds, man.
I think I'm just gonna YOLO.
Can I have an update from every whole integer table number?
love a YOLO
Do a
swap.
squad for the odd numbers and a press up
Give
for
us
the
a dab,
even
mate.
numbers.
It's dab for stream.
Chief Librarian, no.
Guys,
I'm just going to say no to that.
I hope these fuckers at home enjoyed my dab. I never dab.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a rare.
Thanks for
I should
the
make it
bucks.
an NFT. Me, Sully and Brad dabbing at LVO. It should be an NFT.
Artful, they're all on Best
If
Coast
I can get a celebrity will buy it.
Yep.
Why wouldn't they?
Ah, the pain train.
Dirty
This
Boomer.
unit's fucking terrifying, man.
Yeah, sometimes. What's
Keldor,
the,
thanks for the Patreon.
what's the deal
Very
over
much
here? You
appreciate
got
that. The Patreon table game right now is Space Marines versus Necrons.
There's 3 small dudes behind
really
the wall
good players
there.
over there as
Yeah,
well.
The runners on it, and then there's just the 5 guys that are left from the Legionary squad.
Now I'm getting odds, Vegas odds for
somebody
people.
took damage at some point.
Yeah, that one
We haven't
guy
figured out. I think I see Badruck in the back of this truck, so I bet there's knobs in that one there in the
Instead of 5
middle.
in the character.
If Bad Rock's in that, it'd be Flash Goods.
has-
I know he's in the one that's
Yeah,
not in the
that
middle. Is what I'm saying. So
Okay.
Badruck, I think, is there.
Yeah, that's
So
definitely a 40 mil
That's
base.
Flash
So it
Gets,
has it,
and then
it's
these
a
are
lot, it's
knobs.
there.
Then in these two.
The 3 damage shot is a hazardous shot, so.
So,
Yep.
just so I don't have to give cover away, I'm standing looking at you.
It is Vanguard versus. I don't know what the Necron
okay with
attachment is
that.
on Patreon.
I can check.
Okay, thank you. That's a Zach Kerstetter's
Yep,
table.
yep. That would be, it's table 30 in BCB, I believe.
Just a fucking shitball unit of cultists back here.
Yep.
See if he brings in any Storm Boys in the backfield to fuck some shit up. Yeah, Carney.
Martin's running Canoptic Court.
Canoptic Court.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
The Thinking Man's Necron.
he's
Still
running
5 rows in
the,
this one,
the
correct?
triple Doomstalker is
Oh,
really
yes,
good in
5
Canoptic Court because they sit back in your home deployment zone, and so they get that
5
full
rows, 10
reroll all the
rows.
time, and they overwatch
$3
on
a
fives.
dollar. All right. Did you put them over there?
Where do you want them now?
Just right behind the thing,
Like there behind that wall, or all the way?
all the way.
How far do you want to be from this?
As long as you run back there, I don't care, to be honest with you.
Well, if you're right there, I can't shoot you, right?
Yeah, just 9 away, so I can, if I YOLO a charge.
Did he say Archon? shoot you?
Yeah, I just don't want to get trash shots for no
I'm
reason.
very confused
Probably like that,
now.
right? You want to be.
Money in the
Well,
bank, brother.
you want them to fight if you make the charge, obviously.
Yeah.
The amount of trust, by the way, that Brad always puts into his opponents, I've always been impressed with.
Sorry, I'll have a look for a rapid ingress first.
I think it's also a good way to build rapport with your opponent is to just ask them to put units down for you. Some people might think, well, you should be doing that yourself, whatever. But I really do think it's a good way to build rapport at the table, to show your opponent you respect them and say, hey, can you just put these guys down 9 inches away in a way that makes sense, right?
So I get my list of tables now, Chad.
Do they get to reroll the charge or anything?
No, here we go. Doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I will.
It exists. It's just a strat, but I understand what you meant, Brad.
That's the only thing with the gun over here, right?
Basically, yeah.
Like the grots have.
I've got blasters.
Sure.
Nothing in life is worth walking around the table for. Yeah.
Let's go over here and not get shot by anything. I think I'll accept grots. I probably can.
There's the whole unit of
Rapid ingress here coming in.
If you want to shoot them.
All right,
No, you don't
I'm going to hand you guys back over to Jack and go find out on these next 11 or 12 or 30 million tables.
If you put them there, I'm deleting them.
Here you go, Jack.
That is reasonable.
Jack is at LVO, Colin.
Gone away there.
Thank you to your generosity, guys. I was able to buy Jack's plane ticket, and FLG got him a hotel room. So very happy to be able to do that.
Shooting.
Yeah, that allowed me to come out.
First.
'Cause after a move like that, I really couldn't justify it otherwise. But
Big shoot it.
was able to. So thanks for that.
Yeah. 2. Nothing.
You got a couple of grots that can see me. I don't know, have 4 of them.
Sure. 1. Maybe nothing.
Always.
Take that. Good
Sucks to suck.
The unit of fucking knobs shooting at your bros.
You got it.
They have lethals. They hit a lot, actually. Weirdly. Not a lot of lethals, though. 2 saves. Maybe nothing. Just levers.
Normal dudes.
I don't let anyone sleep in the RV.
With large.
Steven.
Shooting
Except
at
Seth.
Accursed Cultist.
I let Seth sleep in the
sorry?
RV.
The truck.
Oh,
Once.
yeah, sure. You're on 6s, and they're going to hit, right?
Say again?
They hit on 5 base, then they're going to hit because you're in combat?
Yep. Forgot about the combat.
That's all. I think there was only 1. I think there was 1, but you
thank
can
you,
roll it again
Bulldog.
if you like.
I'll just roll again.
Sure.
I don't know.
You're amazing, man. Thanks for all the support.
Sucks to suck.
2.
Nice. We'll go on we'll go on a big boy here. X2.
Maz. Thump gun.
Did send in some squig hogs to try to rescue this center truck.
Sticks over.
Where's this from, sorry?
Say again?
Where's this from? You can't shoot into combat. I'm an infantry unit. Oh, and then?
Yeah.
Sure.
1
Eric, I
trash.
think it's here.
Nothing. No, they're 2-4.
Okay,
1.
so
1 AP, nothing. 1 damage.
the center truck has
And then
knobs in it, which is probably fairly obvious by now. But the side unit has flash gets, so he can arrive on the board and shoot. So that unit is going to be very helpful now. And then on the following turn, he'll shoot and
all of it?
Charge.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably should roll it because it's not as good in the truck, right? It's worse out of the truck, yeah.
Yep. This twice.
You good?
Thank you,
5,
Ryan.
6,
Very
and
kind of you.
12.
Liking does help a ton, guys. More than you know. Liking the stream helps so much.
Right, yeah.
Just that are gone.
But right, gotcha.
It's
right.
it's rerolls.
Yeah,
and
the
everything
rerolls is
from
what
him.
you get from Battle Rack, right?
Yep.
Cool.
And 3s. Oops. So 5 on the first volley.
Sure. I don't think I've got cover from anyone. I'm pretty sure you see all of them. You see all of them. Perfect.
Going up here into those Legionnaires, it looks like.
4 ups. Gonna fail 4, so 1.
Again, this is what you were talking about yesterday with CSM. He doesn't care about these Legionnaires, right? They're action monkeys.
Okay, 1 Legionnaire.
The Chosen and the Lord and the Rhino is really the meat of that unit.
Oh, no,
Yep.
right, yeah,
But
yeah.
the reason you take them is that they are also a unit you have to kill.
Yeah.
So
No,
you know you are required to deal with that unit, otherwise it's going to make a problem of itself. But you don't get rewarded heavily for doing so. So you got to kind of thread that needle as the opponent.
And that many more.
So all these, man. They're all 4 ups. Right, Legionary.
Thanks for tuning in, Chris.
Dead. 4, 8 for them up. Dead.
All right, got the mop, got the Legionnaires.
He got to pick up a full unit, which is very helpful. I still think he would rather have the unit ingress out of the transport, shooting with the extra shots, because they get the extra shots if they target closest, and they don't get that in the transport, because it's a data sheet ability, and then charging and mopping up another unit. But that does make them chosen fodder for the following turn, so you do have to be careful.
Yeah, that is 2 kills for no prisoners. That's right, Klusk. I got the character and the unit. That's good stuff.
Yeah. Brad is going to take a big lump out of Soli right here. It's all about, has Soli position enough stuff in a safe enough position that his crackback stops Brad from being able to affect the game.
Yours cheaper than mine. Mine are 100 fucking points.
So I'm thinking,
Yours are what,
do
60?
you think Brad uses his command points to tank shock here? Probably not, right? He's got enough
very much.
crumbling stuff here.
His command points are very valuable to him right now. He has very few. And yeah, I think he either wants to save up for a fight on death, or he wants to save up for a -1 to wound, or he wants to go exploding 5s, depending on what his.
Let's.
Okay, hold on. Art of War says, sending love, Joe and Jack. This is my favorite game on the stream. Guess if it's Nick or Richard. And because Richard's a robot and incapable of love, this must be Nick. Did I get it right this time?
I think it is Nick, because Richard would have said to Joe and Jack.
Yes! We got it.
We got it, boys.
We got it.
Yellow swags here.
The big 9?
Wish you were here, man.
I'm making the heart symbol with my hands right now,
I
Nick.
saw the 5, and I was like, fuck, here we go.
You better be here next year, Nick.
How's the FOMO at home? Because the FOMO here is pretty real.
Oh, that sucks.
Stay away from my boys.
Got a 12-inch charge with the truck into those warp talons in the back. Wow.
That's Nick last year made top 8 LVO. He won the shadow round, got in, and actually lost a squeaker to Soli last year. So glad to have you in chat, bud.
Ken, that's very kind of you, man. Thank you very much. Couldn't do it without your help and your support, man.
David, the terrain is significantly better across the entire event. Basically, their better terrain sets from last year are 90% of the tables now.
Dark Orange is a great idea.
Roll the charge. It doesn't matter.
I'm afraid that if I try to change it, I might crash OBS, though, so I'm not going to fuck with it. Good idea, though. I'll keep that in my toolkit for next time. I'm on a green map.
His win dice, wasn't it? 6.
6.
Yeah, mine's dead.
So there's like 500 tables here or something like that. I think like 50 of them in the back of the hall are still kind of the old
debating if I want exploding
stuff. They just didn't quite have enough. But you can actually see it in the hall shots that you can see the Sisters terrain stretching all the way back. You can see the Chaos Gate stretching all the way back. And so the terrain is much better.
The record ball makes
it is much better.
Wait a minute.
10, then I get the plus
12
2.
dice.
Is that Bill Steinman's Luscious Thighs? Look at that awesome T-shirt.
Just 3.
Bill is 3-0 with Space Wolves, by the way. I just want to point out. Kicking ass this weekend.
Yeah, Adam, I went to a RTT last week to stave off the FOMO.
But, yeah. Probably shouldn't have been that close to the truck, honestly. But bit of a mistake.
Wow, yeah, this connecting is kind of a big deal, Jack.
The
That saved these grots.
It's 3 attacks each.
Which is kind of a big deal.
4.
Kept those guys off of his home objective.
40 attacks, hitting on 3s to get plus.
What are those?
Right?
What's that unit back there?
Warp
40 hitting on
Talons.
3s, exploding
I
6.
see, yeah.
They
Very
rapid
scary
ingress them
unit.
in.
Cool.
Yeah.
And 8-2-2.
Now, I think they might be able to fall back and charge, or maybe that's just. I think for a CP, I think he can fall back and charge. I'll have to double check. But does he want to spend it there or somewhere else? Who knows?
Hi, Call. I know you asked Jack, but the loadout I've heard is great for the new scouts is missile launcher, sniper rifle, and what do you put on the sergeant?
So I
Meltagun?
prefer sergeant with chainsword and bolt pistol, 2 guys with shotguns to give you the advance and action, and the pistol gives you the action in close combat, and then sniper rifle, and I like the heavy
6
bolter.
moves left, right?
So they can go after
10.
like the missile. They pop out, fire 1 shot, whatever. It's probably not going to do too much, but the heavy bolter can combine with the rest of the guns and actually deal with like mid-range skirmishy units quite well.
I'm going to fight on death over here.
Can do.
Where's he fighting on here?
This twice. Strong amount of 1s there.
Yep. The 6s look pretty good though.
Warp Talons are Nurgle marked.
I don't believe that matters. I believe that only matters for advance and charge. but I'm double checking as we speak.
That many?
One more. Yeah.
Oops.
5 up.
Yes, the fall back and do everything is marked independent. The advance and do things is Slanesh.
2. 2.5 so far.
Okay. Well, cool.
You got the right. You have explodes. You have the right number of dice.
Yeah, sorry. So Joshua, they do have pistols. You want the chainswords. The chainsword just better.
Terrible when I do. So 2.5 so far.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
Thank you, Tank. Thank you so much for your donation.
Maybe you'll
for your
finish
super
this.
chat.
Oh, that was a fucking hot save roll, hey.
Couldn't do it without you.
I'm just gonna fucking like lose the whole unit here though. Like that's how this works. You roll hot in the first half, and then you just get absolutely ass blasted.
Thank you, Bulldog.
That's the half.
Very much appreciate
So
it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure that's almost all of them. Let me have a look.
I still got big wing.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, roll that and I'll pull dudes off then.
So,
Anyway,
Squighog Riders
slot that.
are so good into Accursed Cultists because they have tons of attacks.
Just down to the cow
It's
slot, man.
all high enough strength to wound on 3s and 2s depending on the lance, so it's massive quantity of attacks, massive quantity of wounds, and they're all 2 damage. That is not what you want to see as the Accursed Cultist guy.
He lives.
And the knobs
Sorry,
are
Joe.
cleaning up 2 units here. Remember I said you want to hit 2 units with 1 unit of knobs? Well, he's got that connection here.
Oh, yeah, these guys down here.
Soli is actually starting to run kind of low on resources, and Brad,
But shift
that
off,
wrap
it literally
hurt
just-
really bad, but guess what? That means Brad has a unit in the back
Cool.
ready to
So,
hit back.
I'll pull my guys and I'll
So
follow
it might not actually be so bad if Brad can
I'll
clear
just
that
pull
center
them
wrap,
all up.
kill those
They're all
units,
in range to fight.
and retain that truck on the center objective, full of
That's
10
great,
knobs,
man.
ready to rock and roll.
That's fucking wild. All right, we got.
I'm well aware.
So that was a chosen unit that just got killed?
I don't get to
I
pack.
believe it was a chosen and a legionary unit,
I've got
I believe.
normal
And the
curse,
Lord, right?
normal
Or it might have been a
twin
10 man,
curse, twin curse,
regardless.
fist, normal.
It was a lot of models that
normal,
Soli would have liked to have had.
2-5 minus 1 to wound.
Yeah.
And that was before the Lord got to pop off too, I believe. And you don't get to do that when you
Wanna
fight on
start
death, I
fists?
don't think.
That's true.
That's pretty good.
One of the advantages of the Templar Gladius that I've been running is when you fight on death, you get all of your buffs because they're either popped timing independently or at the start of the phase. Whereas in CSM, you pop your buffs when you select your unit to fight, which means you can't
Then
do
I've
it when you
got
fight on
2
death.
twin and then 3 normal.
Chris, I just wish we could get them all on
5,
stream,
12,
man. There's going to be so many good games that
10,
are going to get
12,
unrecorded this
2,
weekend,
4,
which is a shame. But
10. So these
Thank you, Red
are
Rum. Very much appreciate you.
3s and
Thanks, man.
Super 5 minus 1 to 5s. 3 5s to wound. Oh, sorry. The twin curse, reroll the wound.
It looks like the Lord lived.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
please,
there he
please,
is.
That Lord is still there. That is impressively durable. I mean, I suppose 4-up saves and double breakpoints is a real problem for the knob's efficiency there.
So 5 AP 2, 1 damage.
The thing is, the CSM
Then-
are they're taking it on the chin here, but
Rolling to wound.
you gotta talk about running out of steam. I mean, the orcs are the ultimate running out of steam army, right? Like they're always so scary for the first few turns of a game, and then they fall off pretty hard. So we'll see. He's really Brad has to do enough damage here to be safe
So how many I get total?
when his wall protection falls down
2
for the rest of this game.
So
3.
my guess is that the knobs
3, 5,
did not have
5,
an offensive strat used on them.
I got 2 on the first.
My guess is that they did not use exploding fives because he needs to kill those accursed cultists. They have to die, period. So my guess is he spent the exploding fives on the squig hogs and not on the knobs. And without them, the knobs are a little swingy. They hit on 3s, no rerolls, exploding 6s.
So 3.5.
You can be up to the dice, especially when I assume he popped free strat Armor of Contempt, or whatever the heck it's called in CSM, and
with explosion.
lived through a decent number of those attacks.
3, 4, 5, 6. And these are all on deuces. There's a lance.
Strength is not 8.
Lance
Okay.
on the charge. And then I've got the rides.
8 AP, 2 damage, right? 2 damage. So I have to take a big guy first. He's wounded. He's dead. Okay, so I'm going to pull here, man. Sorry. 3 small guys over there. Cool, so 3 fail.
Okay, so he tank shocked with the truck to try to deal with some of those warp talons. That makes sense. Trying to peel a resource
Take 2
for
more
a
small
CP,
guys.
very much worth it, especially when they're 2 wounds. Yeah, that is quite strong. And those knobs do have a war boss, so they're going to hit very hard, and especially hard on the Wa turn when that war boss has 9 attacks.
Rides.
Yeah, this is where you feel those 2 CP to interrupt with the squig knob. This is where it hurts, right? He would love to have -1 to wound. He'd love to have exploding 5s. He'd love to also tank shock, maybe throw a grenade, and save some for the following turn to be able to, some selection of those rules.
And instead for those
be
2
able to
CP,
fight on
he
death.
killed like 2 chosen.
He killed 1.
One, yeah.
Put 2 small guys at the back. 2. They did. Cool.
But yeah, Squig Hog Riders are very good into a Curse Occultist. Their profile matches up incredibly well. And
These guys,
that's the connection that Brad is trying to make here.
is that what you pulled?
Purging Carrot, go back and watch round 3 from yesterday. It was an amazing Tyranids versus Sisters game. If you're interested in watching some great Tyranid play.
Maz attacks.
Yep. Sorry, I'll go before you, man, because he's
combat. Combat. Go.
Yeah, cool. So I'll go with the Accursed Cultists. I will.
Looks like he didn't quite wipe it out. But Mazar's going to probably put a bit of a dent in the unit. And they are out of coherency, so some of this unit is going to get pulled. I don't think Soli is planning. Okay, they are in coherency. It's just really strung out. I don't think Soli is planning for this unit to be combat effective on the next turn. I think he's just trying to hold the objective, score some points, score his primary, and die. I don't think he's planning for this unit to affect the game much past this turn.
It's pretty nice. I'll roll hit some wounds here. All right, 3 big boys. Pack for lethal, sorry. So, fail, but they do have an icon on the banner dude. They're good.
This must be going to the
kill him. I just need to put a couple of wounds on him.
I think he's trying to just
Going after Mazrog?
Yeah, he didn't interrupt. This is just Mazrog's in an existing combat, so he's going to try and put a couple wounds on Mozzie and see if he can get him out later in the game easier. Because late in the game, if Mazrog's at full wounds, he never dies. Because you just can't afford to dedicate the overwhelming amount of resources that it requires to kill him away from whatever fight you're currently in.
Right.
So if you can get him low early, you can finish him late. But if you don't get him low early, you cannot finish him late.
Just one, and then the small dude. Reroll, 1 wound. 2 wounds from the small dude. No IP, 1 damage.
He was Invasion Fleet.
Takes 1 from that idiot.
So down to 3, and the Mind Witch.
With that, down to 4. I only took 1.
You took 2 from the first unit, man. You good.
Fell 2 saves.
And then just 1 from the other idiot as well. There's no IP, this guy here. No IP, 1 damage.
9 a.m. local time, James.
Cool, loves it. All right. Then 3 hitting the truck.
I got James Kelling in chat from Goonhammer.
Hey, what's up, man?
Good to see you.
3 autos. 3 wins in the truck.
Quattros. Takes 1.
Cool. All right, then I get to fight you with my... Oh, you get to go here next. Yep. That's what it was.
Crits on 5s, so a lot. These deuces. Oh! 9.
Cool. These are 3 damage or 2 damage?
2 damage.
Cool. So 1 small dude.
Oh, look at that sweet Mazrog standing in all the cursed cultists.
3 big dudes. I have no choice where I take the saves now, otherwise I lose guys to coherency. Cool, so I'm going to fail 4 of them. First 2.
Mazrog may be my favorite 40k model.
Kills 1.
It's not part of my own.
Is Mazrog 2 or 3? I thought Mazrog was 3 damage on Gut Rippa.
Is he Mazrog or is he just a knob on?
No, he's Mazrog.
1 save, 3 dev.
It's 3 damage on the save as well? 3
Yes,
damage save?
Yeah, he is 3 damage on Gut Rippa.
Yeah.
That's good. And the dev eats him. Yep. Pretty sure I can pull him. I'll just double check it doesn't ruin a coherency. I have to take the Mind Witch instead. Cool.
I'll double check his list to make sure that's Mozzie, but
as well, but you can
It is.
yeah.
1 explosion. Deuces.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry, 3s, but doesn't matter. So
Yeah, me
4.
too, Rockbar.
It has to be a big guy. Takes 3.
I love the kill rig too, but I would never want to actually put one together and paint it
Big
because it would take me probably the whole
Hits.
year.
Yep, cool. Damage is.
D6. This on the nerds.
Oh, okay.
On the nerds.
So
4 up to
D6.
kill 1.
That's your turn.
It's round 4 of the tournament, Kyle. You can see bottom right corner
Just
of the
look at
screen
your
there.
Over there. It's just 5 because I've already used my once per game 2 damage thing. I'll pact. Good. Explodes, obviously.
I guess he already did go Super Saiyan with the Lord.
Sorry, man. It's outrageous. It's
down
actually
here.
outrageous. 3s, lurks, and egg 1 to wound. Oh, no, 4s. Strength 8, 4s. 2 dev, and 3. Oh, it's 3 6-ups, right? They got 4 up saves.
Second.
They're 4 up saves.
Slogged. 5 up.
Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Yep. So 2 dev, 3 of them.
Just fail all
Kills
those.
5. Sure.
It is what it is.
Sorry, man.
Those Chaos
As
Lords.
we-
They
It's
also do
outrageous.
have the
The
4 up
force fiends,
save
and that
if
is
they're knobs.
outrageous. So you should have 2 left in the
4 up
correct,
invul?
You left in the character.
Oh, I see. 5 up. 5
Well,
up.
Yeah, it's
anything
They have a
like
4 up armor, but that's not helpful
yeah,
against
it's
the.
like the
Yeah.
truck.
Okay, gotcha.
that?
The truck over here.
Yeah, that Chaos Lord living is a massive
I'll
swing.
do the big
Damn,
attack first
dude.
because I can actually peel
Yeah,
the guy.
sure.
Hits. Wounds.
Each one of those
Oh,
knobs
maybe
is kind of a big deal,
D6.
guys. So losing,
Oh,
what is
guy.
it, 4 of them there?
And
Well, that was a 10-man right now, or at the start of the turn.
Oh,
Please.
Jesus.
And it is now a 3-man, counting the
Okay, good.
character. So it was 11-man at the start.
Cool. 1 wound. So kills 1, 1's gone. I'll hit you back with 8 attacks. I'll pack.
And that was even without his once per game up,
fails. So I'm
apparently.
gonna take.
Well, they are
I'm
2
trying to
wounds
kill another
apiece, so
guy.
it doesn't
Doing
matter
fight
quite
with
as
no-
much.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
I would believe it. It still doesn't average out for the 5s and 6s.
Two wounds in the truck, man. AP2. Cool.
Make one, take one.
I'll take my dice out of here because it's getting.
So, yeah, unfortunately for Brad, he just missed on the Chosen unit. Just missed.
Scoring.
And what that means is he lost
you
most of
didn't
his unit,
cleanse?
for the privilege.
You'll get no
And then he
privilege
also
for
didn't kill the accursed unit in the
1,
center,
2,
although I'll be honest, he might as well have. But he might be able to,
to get the max
Matt might be
5.
able to rewrap the truck again on the following turn, which,
You can cleanse, so you're gonna get rid of it.
which would keep a lot of resources on, pinned in on Brad's side. I guarantee you Matt is thinking in that direction.
Do we hit keep or discard when we go to the next turn?
If you scored it, don't hit anything.
We've scored it. We hit what?
Nothing. Just go to the next turn.
Cool.
So if he can, on his
So
turn,
3,
still
so
pin that truck in,
the primary
prevent those
currently-
models from getting out,
This one.
then that is really
I'm not
bad.
going to have that one. I will owe you a battle shock over here, actually. So I will heal, but I won't heal enough dudes to not have battle shock. So I will.
5 for no priz there. Brad's side. I might
Are
have
you
missed a
calling
couple.
it no priz now without irony?
Curse cultists.
You never know.
Three
with
guys
me.
still. I'll heal a.
Always assume sarcasm.
Three
All right,
guys.
so I think this is right. Chaos Lords are both still there. This accursed cultist unit is
Basically,
almost
you
dead, but still
discarded,
kicking.
but you failed your Gretchen roll.
One unit of chosen dead.
Yeah, so I will stay on 1,
So,
Darklings, I think,
but
are
I'll
still
score this
there. I think
objective,
this is
and I have a
right.
character
Yeah.
on it, so I'm going to get
yep,
6
warp talons are quite low.
I
One unit chosen is
tried.
blanked.
That was-
Another
Oh, you
unit chosen,
certainly
I
did. Yeah, no,
think
100%.
I
is
sent the
dead.
house into that.
I could be
Still
wrong.
didn't count.
well,
He
maybe.
still has
Yeah,
a
that's
full another,
gone.
round
Cool, so
in
I
the
will
chamber
get
ready to
a
hit Brad with.
3, 6,
And this one's gonna
9,
hurt a
12,
lot.
15 primary.
You got a character
Oh,
over
sorry,
here?
no.
If he can
3,
rewrap the
6,
truck,
9, 12.
introduce
Yeah,
his
characters
Forge Fiend,
will
second
have
Forge Fiend onto the board, shoot with both of them, charge with another 10-man chosen unit, then Brad might find himself completely out of steam. We'll have to see.
All right.
Big primary score there for Soli.
Should be on me before. Sorry.
Put up of 12 on
Brad
this
fought,
mission.
Brad fought back very, very well, but unfortunately a couple minor
Oh, sorry, I
breakpoints
get
went
3
against
for
him. We'll see how much that
because I have a
matters.
character on it. So I do get 15.
Say again.
I get 3 for that one because I have a character on it.
To me, the big wild cards are Soli's
We've got 1, 2,
2
3.
Forge
No,
Fiends.
the
Second one
empowered
yet
ones,
to
you
be
don't need
seen.
control the objective. It's in the fucking FLG.
I imagine.
It's so dumb. We can ask. Like we'll make sure. Like it's super dumb.
What's the question here?
I
Something
think it's
about
over to someone. We'll probably be faster looking it up. Hello. This mission, you guys rule that you get the 3 for primary if you have a character on an objective and if you don't hold it, right? Okay, that's what's in the FAQ, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I don't want to look it up, so if you say no, it's fine. Okay, we can easily put it back on the stream game. If you want to have a look for me, would that be all right?
5s galore. I mean,
Yeah, cool.
it is what it is.
All right. He doesn't know. We can easily put it back on, so he's going to check. If someone has the FLG FAQ, that'd be cool. But
Like I don't have enough shit to do over here.
On if it matters, right?
All right, chat. Let me see if I can get you a few updates while we're getting this sorted out.
Temp
Moving chairs so I don't pull Joe's rig
hey,
apart accidentally.
Doesn't
up,
matter.
Gregor?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to
All right. So you guys gave me a big old pile of games, and I ran around like the good little man I am, thanks to Army Painter, and got you some updates. So first off was Table 5. That was Noah Pope versus
That's why
Antonio Bilo. Antonio's playing
I'll
Orcs.
beat them up.
His Squigoth died for the first time in this tournament.
Oh no.
But he's pretty high up on primary, so we're feeling like Antonio's going to hold that one.
Lots of explosions.
In the Thousand Suns mirror with 40K judge Justin Curtis and Tomas. Justin got, in his own words, quite lucky with a rubric on rubric fight, which landed him a 15-point swing on primary, so it kind of swung heavy in his favor there. Table 13, that's your friend Sweet Lou versus Steven Salazar. My exact notes is Lou is being a dick to Steven.
Overwatch.
But he's just Lou's playing Votan, and he's just been bodying the Eldar. The Eldar have basically scored no primary that game.
Oh no, Eldar getting bodied anyway.
Just debating on whether my fight up is going to matter.
Table 14, that's Forrest versus Lee.
No.
Forrest is playing Space Wolves, your beloved Wolves.
Hey.
They basically have pinned Lee back in his deployment zone. So that's for this mission. That's a really solid play. Folks wanted me to check on Kit Smith Hanna and Jason McKenzie.
John McCardle with 50 gifted memberships.
Coming in hot, John. Thanks so much,
Thank you
man.
so much, John.
You know, we gave him a new name on Thursday. Everyone calls him Ballsack. I like to refer to him as Chapter Master Orb Satchel now.
I just thought I would still hold that. I was lucky to be alive, to be honest.
Anyway, Table 17, still too early to tell on that matchup. I'll circle back on that one.
So I thought it was a
Table 25 is baking pretty heavily in Joshua's favor.
these boys.
Daniel thinks the game is pretty much out of his hands at this point. Table 26, the big turn is in play. This is still kind of early in the round for a lot of games, so it's the big go turn, so we'll check back to see how that one's going. Table 34, it's the go turn for Sean Naden. Sean is in the middle and fighting on all objectives, which is usually a good place to be when you're an Orc player, so I feel pretty good about that one for Sean.
Old Wolf, thanks for the 10 bucks.
Right?
Can you tell us what the matchup is when you give us the updates? Too? Like what the armies are?
Inside, like
I can try. There's a lot of armies, man. Jeez. Sean was playing Justin Moore, who was playing CSM.
You're good. Yeah, no, it's
what's up, Cindy?
right? So
Table 35 is next.
Out of my guys, overcharged, and if they
That is Brock versus Brandon.
which is very cool. He got as well, by the way.
Oh, I can see the
Don't
armies.
do it right now. Just next time. Yeah.
Oh, that's Nids.
You got this
Nids versus
fancy
Necrons.
yeah.
Nids versus Necrons. Necrons have about a 20-point lead in that one, so that's pretty solidly in the Necrons' favor. And then last but not least was Table 105. That was Greg versus Sean. Custodes have been nailing their 4-up invulns, and the CSM just can't break through it. 3 Forge Fiends killed 2 Wardens. So 4-ups are keeping the Custodes alive.
Damn.
So,
Wow. All right.
Chat, start throwing up some other games you want to see, and I'll start making a new list.
All right. Thanks, Seth, and thank you, Army Painter,
thank
once
you, Army
again,
Painter.
for getting my boy out here to do some reporting for you guys. Hope you're enjoying it. There are 3 more rounds today, and then 3 more rounds tomorrow.
While you control it, but then the second caveat says each side of power remains empowered by that player while one or more of their character models remains within range of it, not within range and control. So as long as his character is still there, he still has a
When does it say you empower it?
You empower at the beginning of each command, or at the end of each command phase.
Okay, so it would be, I would get the 3 then, right? Because it would be empowered.
3.
Not
Yeah, the
6.
FAQ is right. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's what the FAQ is referring
Sure,
to.
yeah, all good. I'll advance these guys.
Yeah. Fix what you need to fix.
I just have to add 3 points. It's easy. Yep. 2 is not
Alright.
12.
So Soli actually getting a 15 on primary
I'm
there
not
instead
really
of a 12.
I'm advancing, but I'm not really going anywhere.
Pretty huge. Big turn there.
Nerdling keeps getting jacked up.
Yeah, it's all good, man.
No, you're good, no man. But the vehicle's gotten hit like 27 times.
Castle's going to fall back. Probably can't get that. No. I do see the middle. Don't know if I want to kill that. Knobs are OC1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it doesn't matter if I kill that then.
Couldn't even see it.
Lucas, I would love to see some Grey Knights on the stream. Just depends
Looks
on.
like it.
The thing is that at this tournament we
I
got
have
so
more-
many amazing matchups happening every round.
Sure.
I thought I.
You know, we're gonna disappoint somebody, but we're trying to get the best ones we can. What's up, Ed? Good to see you, man.
Okay. That's that.
Jay Medic, thanks for the $2, brother.
So I don't know if this has been noted while Seth was on stream, but it looks like Matt Soli is going to continue to punish the transports of Brad. If we want to look on the left side of the screen, on the left side of the table,
Cool. Did you have a look
it
at
looks like
the
his
man?
small unit of accursed cultists. Nope,
Need to see
up there.
Up here.
Yep,
Yeah.
there.
Cool.
It looks like they're going to go wrap that truck as well, and now there might not be anything to go dig them out. Certainly not in time.
Shooting, I guess.
Well, they can just shoot at the cultists from in the truck, right?
Lost
They
truck.
can, but it's going to burn turns where they need to get out and be on the board doing stuff.
Yeah.
If they just stay in the truck, shoot most of the accursed cultists away, get stuck in there again, accursed cultists regen up again, life gets really bad really quickly. That unit is basically taken out of the game for the cost of a few turns and like a 95-point unit.
I'll be honest, like getting trapped in my transports is the thing that pisses me off the most in Warhammer. I hate it so much. But it's such a good tactic, you know. And it's one of those give or take things. Transports are really good for lots of reasons, but they're risky.
Are they
right?
6-ups?
Yeah.
This board position is dire for Brad. It is dire.
One guy takes a wheel.
Oh yeah, they're 2H, aren't they?
Yep.
Mad Dogs.
Okay, I'll get them out in just 2
Oh,
seconds.
okay. Okay.
I can't not.
I'm
be
not
right-
interacting over there, so I'll just do other stuff, man. It's all good.
So he killed that truck with the flash gets in it with the Forge Fiend. No surprise.
I will.
Okay, interesting. So
put my
he
Forge
didn't
Fiend into
wrap
your
it?
truck, the other one. So Pats and.
He
Death,
must
so
just be
Pats,
going for
passes,
maximum
passes,
damage.
Oh, sorry, it might have been down
Pass.
here. It was this truck.
Shots.
Okay,
Maybe?
yeah, that makes sense. I would have been surprised if Soli did not wrap that truck on the top. of the
One
board.
is to explode.
How many subs to 20K, Johnny? I'm not sure, but we've gotten really close this
Six
weekend.
dead,
So
it's dead.
again, if you guys are enjoying the stream, please consider subscribing. I do this
Cool.
almost every weekend. I did 40 weekends out of 52 last year, and the year before that I did
I'll shoot the cops to you
39.
boys, and I'll let you catch up
But,
if you want.
Say again?
I'll shoot the
Thanks for
cops
the
getting
thanks
stuff
for all
out
the
if you
support,
want.
guys. Mark, thanks for the $5,
Thanks
man.
for
Love
exploding.
to see
I was
Sweet
like, you
Lou.
do that.
That would be cool.
Not that one.
Yeah, he is currently undefeated. We'll have to
Okay.
see if he stays that way after this round.
Cultist packs. They fail. I'm gonna lose 2 guys.
You know what? I feel like this is one of those games where that's really bad.
It is.
What happened there?
I think all of those guys were in that truck are dead.
Two
Just
hits.
died
You got
from
T4
the
or 5
other
on those
Forge
guys?
Fiend.
T5.
Cool.
I saw Brad deploy all of those were knobs in there, right?
No, there were knobs in the center truck. Those knobs got out. I'm not sure what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, the path to victory here is Brad has to try and just keep his head about him and hope that Soli gives him
Oh
an
no, it was
opening
okay. So
and mess up.
it was this truck that he shot at, and the flash gets rid of it. Just Brad has T-Rex arms, so he had to like walk around the table and put him down.
I see. Interesting strategy.
Then 3 wounds from just.
Let me see if those accursed cultists are undivided.
Yeah.
I think he said that everything in his army is undivided, except
Other
for
one, they killed 3
a couple
guys.
units.
Well, it's not necessarily, right? No, because I rolled a 1.
They're 1 wound guys.
Oh,
Just-
okay.
Just the
okay, because I
novelist.
killed 3 and you got 3 saves. There's no AP.
Forge Fiends are so good at him, yeah.
So kills one.
So the little squad is Nurgle. They're not going to hit
Yeah,
that
okay.
hard. If they, I mean, they hit hard. Like, don't get me wrong. They don't hit soft, right? But like, they definitely. That definitely gives Brad an in here, right? If he charges in, kills like 2 of them, the flash gets hit very, very hard.
Yeah.
Soli might not realize that, but each one of those is a knob. They just have a
Probably
choppa.
going to have to.
So
you might
it's
even have
very
to
possible
make-
that that unit could mulch through a good number of those accursed cultists,
You get the whole unit out
get
to 2A,
free,
right?
and start actually acting on
You
this
get out
board.
2A from me.
We'll have to see what Soli's plan here is,
You
but
get
that might give
6.
Brad an in if dice swing.
Tests on 1s, 2s, 3s instead of 1s.
Got it.
So if you can't, we'll see if
He still has 10 knobs in this truck in the middle too, right? This middle truck, the one
He
that was
does. I would be surprised if those knobs are allowed to get out of that truck.
Alrighty then.
Oh, and sorry, I lost 2 guys when I shot them.
I'm gonna.
Okay, got the truck.
Look, I don't
Those
think
guys are
anyone
getting out
in
now.
there. So I reckon you're gonna have to, right?
Never mind.
Let's roll the whole lot again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wounds.
Ouch.
Wounds. Nice. Fucking Jesus Christ.
So it gets 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I've definitely seen people treat flash gits as a shooting unit only before.
So
I guess it's something.
If Quentin is in chat, he'll know.
Yeah, of course, man, no problem.
Just gonna go over here. Behind so I don't get charged.
Yeah. Flash gits
reasonable.
hit incredibly hard in combat.
No one's to shoot over here.
Well,
4
like
attacks
some-
apiece.
Yeah.
They pump out attacks, and
The Forge Fiend shot.
into-
So
Yeah, I'll
that
just-
doesn't matter.
you know, a small squad of accursed cultists is an 8-man. He might actually lose the whole unit here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're flash for a reason, not just because they're sweet guns.
I'm actually gonna. Do
Oh,
this.
that's good,
I can
Mom.
Go over there.
You
if
have
I
a
want
safe
to.
rest of your trip.
If something happens
You're
there
already
with the
back.
flash
Keep
gits,
firing away, brother.
and something happens with the knobs in the center of the board,
I don't think I can see them.
Brad is right back in it. It's an interesting strategy from Sully. It might not pan out in his
It's gonna be
favor.
wholly within 6.
Daniel, thanks for the $5,
What's that?
Be
man.
wholly within 6.
Happy New Year to you as well, brother. Thanks for all the support.
So even they're probably a bit too far back.
Brian, Brad has already wad. He wad last
Boss is
turn.
not even close. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna get to shoot you there with those guys.
What do they have?
4 combis, plasma pistols. The plasma pistols let me in range. They used to be long range combis if I shoot you.
I think I just have to accept that and move on with my
Yeah,
life.
sure. Cool.
I'll
So
just
yeah,
go.
you're probably
Oh,
still too far.
No,
Yeah,
what?
no, you're all good, man. I'm just trying to help you with it.
He killed that
You're
truck
supposed to be
too?
a Tall guy.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm just trying to help you. All right.
No, I was saying to put him down.
All right, so this cunt's dead. Oh, sorry. I don't know how to say that.
Why is he? Why is he killing these trucks?
I don't know why. All right.
Maybe he thinks he can just clean everything up here?
You should
I don't
have
know.
7, right?
He might, but
I'm missing one guy.
Did Brad kill that accursed cultist
Cool.
unit?
How did that truck die?
Oh, packed for sustained.
What killed him?
I don't know, Chad. How'd that truck die? I'm not watching the game.
Was it the chosen shooting?
Cool, I'm gonna get 1 hit and reroll 1. So 3 hits.
I mean, it must have
Dead
been, right?
4s. 1 dev wound. And then the other guns just go in front of me. So Fabius's pistol.
Maybe it was
I think
his
it's
Forge
actually
Fiend.
2+, but I'll just double check.
Yeah,
It's good.
Sully might have
Really comes up.
thought the game was wrapped early, and I think he's going for the kill. But he could have gone for the kill by wrapping trucks.
Yep.
And I think
2+, AP
by
1,
trying to
so
table Brad
AP
this
1
turn,
damage.
I think he's instead opened the door for Brad to come back. Brad has a CP
Flash
advantage.
pistols.
It doesn't look super likely that
AP 1,
that
AP2 1 damage.
Matt should be able to deal with these units on the board. And if a couple of combats go bad,
Bolters.
Brad can end up being
Bolters,
the only
sorry.
person with models left.
No, it doesn't.
Like Sully could be reduced to the 2 Forge Fiends, which are great units, but
One
they
win-
do not win games
one
by
win
themselves.
Time, right?
And thank you so much for the $5,
Thanks.
man. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
All right, so that's that done. Forge Fiend done. Forge
for all your
Fiend done.
support,
Let's
man.
go over here.
Yeah, all the shooting's done. Those units are just on the board
will-
and in position to act.
Wow.
4 left, right?
That feels like a
We'll probably
major mistake from
we'll pack
Matt
for,
Marasoli.
lethals here. Fail, but I have a reroll from the icon. I'll still fail. Don't let me lose a dude. Sucks to suck. Castle Lord's Plus Pistol. The other 2 for 5 hits. 5s. Oh, sorry.
Okay, well, he lost a chosen to
2 wounds.
a Dark Pact.
2 wounds.
Every model matters in this board state.
I don't know what
AP2 1 damage. Plus pistols.
Take one.
Yep.
No pain. Take one. Go down to 3.
Cool. Combis. 1 explode.
3 left
one
on
dead wound.
Mozrog, looks like.
Bolter. Bolt pistol, sorry. Reroll 1s. Nothing. Cool.
Yeah, Purging Parrot, honestly, super glad you're here in the channel, but a stream like mine is not the best place to learn the game from scratch, in my opinion. Yeah.
Sure. Alright. I think, I think Sully, I mean, we're going to have to talk to the players afterwards for sure, but man, I think he saw blood in the water. He saw the game was his, and he it's very easy to overextend and try to go for too much all at once.
Yeah, I mean, what's going to happen here on this crackback? He's not going to kill the flash gets, right? So they have a pretty good chance of killing off that unit up there.
He'll kill some amount. There is 2 damage in there. Brad cannot do -1 to wound because they got out of a destroyed transport. It's something that's very easy to forget. We'll see.
Yeah.
They're battle shocked. They cannot get out of it. They cannot do -1 to wound. If they could, this combat would go horrifically for Soli. But it's just down to the dice. Their Nurgle, if they were undivided and could pop free rolls, hit and wound, then I would say probably they cripple the flash gets and whatever comes back the other way is fine. But that is really up to the dice in the top. We'll have to come back and see how much of a difference that makes. But the knobs in the center of the board are uncontested, free, and ready to act. And they can start sweeping up sections of this board. Brad is back in this game. I would hesitate to call him favored at this point, for sure.
So the thing that I'm worried about here is, okay, he sends the knobs. Anywhere he goes, they're going to get annihilated by Forge Fiends.
I'll start over there.
He's not going to be able to do anything about these Forge Fiends, right?
He doesn't even have the -1 anymore.
Yeah.
It's only when he
I think those 2 units in those positions
a weird thing that can spike.
just can
So we'll go here next.
eviscerate the orcs
So
on the following turn.
They
here.
totally can. But what's going to happen if
Do I
Brad can pull it off?
instead of rerolls here?
The bottom right truck
It's
is empty.
Yeah.
It
Empty
just
on my
ran
list
back,
is-
tank shocked,
Gonna be
and
one
tied
or
up
two.
some warp talons. If he
No, don't get me wrong, Parrot, by the way. I'm super glad you're here. I just,
I'm going to pack for lethal.
if anyone else is brand new to the game
I also
watching
have been
and you're feeling like you're
fucking
drinking from the
myself up
fire
in the
hose, that's normal. So it
Lots
gets
of
easier over
fingers and
time.
jaws
There's
are
lots of good resources out there to learn the game at a
I don't know
slower
why
pace.
it's
But
so
anyway, sorry, go ahead.
if Brad can solidify control
I've
over
literally
a
given
couple
you the wrong damage,
objectives,
like less damage.
start pushing him back, the Forge Fiends don't win games by themselves. Now,
only 4
Brad is still, even with that, even if the top fight goes wrong
To be fair,
for Soli,
I think
I don't
every
think it-
time he's killed it, I've been putting him on little
Same.
guys, so I think it's been okay.
yeah.
It's
Even if
just-
that top fight goes wrong for Soli, the one we're
everybody's
looking at
killed
right
things
now,
killed.
even if that
Like,
goes
I don't know
wrong
why
for
I said
Soli,
it. I looked at it
I
and go,
still
why
think
did
he's
they
ahead
say
in this
that?
game.
There's no way that's
He's got 20 points lead. It is turn 3, and if Brad can't immediately turn that into a points and board advantage, then the Forge Fiends will start to bite in and chew away his ability to interact. But this gives him an opening he straight up did not have a turn ago.
Maybe 3 damage.
And, also interesting here, one of these Storm Boys is alive in the backfield, and that's a unit of just shitty cultists, right? So he's not going to kill that whole unit, but that's could be a problem for Soli back there as well. I don't know. Maybe throw a grenade on the way in, charge some of them.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Yeah, I think they do have grenades because stick bombs.
Yeah.
I do. I got a 1.
The way I remember who has grenades and who doesn't is remembering who had grenades in 9th.
Yeah, exactly. For me, it's in 7th. That's why, to me, it's not surprising Land Raiders have grenades. Because in 7th, they had that ability. I don't know if you played.
Curse weapons.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they would let you get the charge bonus even through terrain with the grenade
Oh, what a
launcher.
Chad. All right. Time for the Nurglings.
This is what I'm going to die to.
Mazrog is alive on 1. Let's go.
Well, the lethals mean it's like there's a chance.
Yeah, I'm not sure what killed the truck. I'm really not.
Lethal's built in, right?
What's that?
It might have been.
Lethal's built in.
Both.
You can't grenade if they're in combat.
built in.
You can't fire blast if
Yeah,
they're
they
in
used to have
combat.
before as well. It wasn't
So
one lethal.
maybe the Chosen fired a gun at it and it was at low. I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty sure Brad is okay with that. Like he's okay with that truck dying, getting those
Come on,
units
the fucking
onto the board
heroes.
right now.
Live! Oh! Fuck you, Nurglings.
He lived!
Wild.
He lives!
I did spend 2 CP to
You
fuck
did,
off.
you did, but
Fuck you, Nurglings.
I guess it's better to fight and fight, right? Over here. Pact 4 explodes here. Your toughness is 5?
This is, you know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of my Bjorn game against John on Thursday night. You did the exact same thing. So.
Two explodes.
Yeah, if Brad
we
can
got
take
4.
over, if Brad's resources in the center, that Squig Boss, or Mazrog and the Squig Hogs can win that fight in the center, the Knobs go win the fight on the right side of the board, the Flash Gets go and win the fight on the left side of the board, he can really start to try and take those points back. It might be too little too late,
2,
but
3, 4, 5 man. AP.
that is just an opening in the game, and he has to go for it with everything he's got.
2 damage.
What's that? 3 guys. Sorry.
4.
guys.
Yeah. That's all good.
For whatever reason,
No, you're
I was just
good.
thinking that they were 1 damage. I'm like, what are you talking about? You fucking, like,
Yeah, it's all good.
All right, guys. Patreon table game is wrapped up.
I fought with everything, man. Like, hit me, I guess.
All right. Dudes left. They have a piss ton of attacks for some unknown reason.
These are the flash kids first?
Yeah.
Because they're knobs, man. They're
Come on.
knobs. Gotta respect the knobs. The orcs don't just let anyone get one of those sweet guns. You gotta fight for that thing.
So we have to see, can they get themselves out of combat here? That would be huge. If they're stuck, it's okay. But if they're not stuck, it is bad for Soli.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Joshua, I'd prefer not to give out the results thing. It's pretty easy to tell. You look it up in BCP if you want, but you know, some people don't want to get spoilered on them. Yeah, Badrock's still in there, right? He didn't precision him out.
String 5 or 4?
Well, I should probably look before I stop doing this.
This unit doesn't have a character in it, which means it doesn't have an invuln either. These AP1 attacks are just going to eat through. 6-up armor, 6-up, even if they even have an armor save at all. 6-up armor, 6-up feel no pain. These attacks are just going to rip through.
Okay. Small dudes are dead. Big dudes. You're going to kill 1, 2, and a wound.
Now Badrock swings.
We'll see.
Badrock.
Kills.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so he has 2 wounds left to do, and he has to do them right here.
Yeah, Badrock is pretty badass in
more
combat,
saves.
though.
He's just got a choppa,
AP
unfortunately.
lots.
AP.
Damage.
These are still just damage 1.
Oh, they damage 1. Oh, yeah, cool.
Still gets him.
Kills the guy.
He is out of that combat.
Wow.
Cool.
Big swing up there, guys.
Big swing, and he got him to the wound.
He could kill this fortune,
boy.
maybe?
To the wound. They might.
Free AOC.
They still have their lethal hits.
Armor of Contempt.
That would be huge.
And it's the closest eligible target. He'll get the extra shots.
With explosions. This.
You bracket with 1 wound left.
No. He's only 9. Still deuces. That many.
AP is 1.
AP
Pretty
1.
cool villain on bad guy. Yeah.
I lose 2.
Chompy Jaws.
Damn, this is
3
nuts.
AP 2s.
Cool. So AP 1s, so they can swarm all together. 1 more.
Okay, I think Brad is positioned to have Mozrog and the Squig Hogs clean up the center.
yeah.
Knobs try and go after that chosen unit on the right.
Yeah.
And potentially the Flash Kids, if they can dome that,
The old rando guy.
if they can kill that Forge Fiend that doesn't look like it has cover, that would be
You could
massive.
even maybe kill here and touch this Forge Fiend, right?
That would be game-ending almost.
I'm obviously not going to.
I don't think he quite has that distance, but
Wounds.
that would suck
I mean,
a
he could-
lot.
I guess Irigo is +2
Cool.
to charge.
Is
right?
Is that the Irigo unit?
No, I'm saying like it's a stratagem.
Oh, it's a strat. Yeah, it's +2 advance, +2 charge.
Yeah.
I get engaged for all of the corners now.
But Matt's got a great scoreboard lead right now. I mean,
Just the 3.
He does a lot. Like, it's a big lead on points, and Brad is not getting a lot of primary right now. So Brad has to go now. It might not be enough. He might table Soli by the end of this. It is certainly possible, but it might not be enough. He has to score every point. He has to deny every point now.
So
Gretchen.
killed that unit of
Go to 2.
cultists there. Really willed down that other unit of chosen in the center.
and
Are the Warp Talons dead?
Yeah, we scored no prisoners.
If they're not, they're close to it.
Because-
They took
no,
a
they're
tank
still
shock.
close to
Yeah, there's one dude left, and they're in combat with a vehicle that can actually like kill 1 a turn.
Yeah, we're not going to run out of time. I think it'll be okay. Okay, we have to.
Orc's doing pretty well here.
It shouldn't run on either one of us when we're trying to figure out.
No, 100%. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm just going to discard this, keep your points, and we're just going to draw a new card, right? That works? Yeah. Engage, extend. And your primary is just backfield for 3.
Yes, sir.
Looks like they messed up their. Looks like they messed up their scoring again. Okay,
We're on 3,
so
right?
Brad is bottom of turn, so he can easily score 15 on bottom of turn.
okay, it's fair
If
play.
he, on turn 3, can set himself up to get another 15, that's
Okay.
30 points.
Cool. Yeah, engage.
He's going to be up to, I think, a 24 at the start of here, so he has to make some things happen on secondaries, and he has to remove Soli's ability to score his secondaries and score his primaries. So Brad's got it's a big ask. It's a big task for him to do, for sure.
This is just
If
a
that
random
points
right
lead
now?
was even 10 points like lower, I'd say Brad is favored here, but The points lead is significant, it's substantial, and it's the reward of going first. So we'll see how well Brad can pull his way out of this.
You do score at the end of your turn in this one if you go second, right?
You do, but Brad is behind by 28 points going in.
Yeah.
So if he can set up for a 15 into a 15, he will have evened up some of that. He
You
will
got engage and extend. So extend is easy, right? That's 5. That's just
Yep,
hold
yep.
your home and one in no man's land.
Let me just think.
Engage.
Oh, no,
I mean, this lone storm boy over here
Sorry.
is going to help a lot with
You were
that.
outside. That was
Yeah.
the whole point.
I don't know if he has another unit of storm boys coming in here.
Yeah,
He might.
that's
All
why.
good. No, all good. Yeah, you're good, man.
Yeah, I would. If you were
No,
the
no,
24, I would have shot you.
You're all good. No problem.
No,
Yeah, he's got another unit of storm boys in his list that I don't think are on the table yet. So
Say again, sir?
could get big engage here
Yeah.
pretty
We'll
easily,
see.
like
It
without
look-
giving up much of his, fighting.
And that's
potential.
all matter. Yeah, that's it.
It looks like Brad is not taking a swing at the Forge Fiend. It's a little safer of a play. If he's sending them down to help out Mazrog and sending the squigs up, I could definitely see that working.
Yeah.
Go take that objective, deny the points, maybe even tag the Forge Fiend. We'll see if he
Yeah.
takes that line. It is a bit of a
Squig
far
hogs
charge.
up this way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If he had walked his Flash Gets Up and killed the Forge Fiend, that would have been massive. If he walked his Flash Gets Up and didn't kill the Forge Fiend, it would have also been massive.
But this is good leave here from Brad, right? Because like these guys can help out in the center, and he's safe now from this Forge Fiend. He must have some way of dealing with this one though in his mind, because otherwise this unit is pretty
he's gonna roll
exposed.
in here.
I think.
He might just have to be okay with. He's falling back to deny the objective.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And if Mazrog lives, then that will be a 6 on primary on that objective because he'll control it with a character.
That's a character.
So that Forge Fiend's likely to walk up, take the objective back, and then get smacked. Hopefully, if you're Brad. Soli has to. What he has to do is prioritize not trying to keep all 3 objectives, but trying to keep 1. He has a score lead. He doesn't need another 15. If he gets it, that's fine, but that feels like a bit much. What he wants to do here is lock down as many points as he can and just guarantee them. Because if you go for a 15 and get a 0, he can lose. But if he goes for a 6 and gets a 6, then he's sitting pretty on that points lead.
Who has to charge where? Because I can actually keep these dudes on this side and just fight.
What's that?
I can charge the Squigog boys and just slam into the wall if I need to.
Oh, there is a Rhino here.
This is just a full squad with Thaddeus in it.
That's right.
Really critical. This is the inflection point in the game here coming up, as Jack said yesterday. It's a good way to put it. Yeah, thanks, Mal. Me too, man. This has been great. Jack's been really adding a lot of insight here to the game. Much appreciated.
3 idiots can see your guys. 4 idiots. There's only 2 dudes with Lords there. I'm just trying to make sure I have enough with the Flash Gets to actually kill that,
Yeah, of course.
Not going after the Forge Fiend. Going after those accursed cultists in the center?
It's just made me get shitty charge. I can charge.
Sure, of course, man, of course.
I just don't know if I can kill these guys. If I don't kill them, I don't take the objective. But I'm so far behind right now.
Okay, so Brad is prioritizing not killing, which is in favor of denying points.
I think if you don't
He knows
try,
he's
you lose.
dramatically behind on points. He can't allow random cultists to exist and score 3, 6 points or whatever.
Because there is
Can't
a
let that
character in
happen.
that squad too,
chance
so
to
that's
fucking
6
kill
points a
those
turn in
guys.
the middle.
The problem is that you got just buck wild a little bit on those cultists versus those dudes.
It's like we got an update from Sean Naden did win this round.
I got the
This
2
works.
explodes, but they normally kill 3 probably.
Yeah, I just don't want to move him because I want the full points for engage.
Oh yeah, do you want to roll Battle Shock for him as well, man? Because he doesn't score if you fail.
Well,
You're good.
doesn't
You're good.
matter.
Yeah, you're good.
'Cause I just want
That
to
last
charge them.
Storm Boy staying alive, no battle shock. Top right corner, very nice.
You have no big boys here left anymore, so
Nope.
call little guys.
This is bottom of 3.
I'll just stay here, hopefully
What's up,
just kill
Andire?
him at some point in time. Forge Fiend cannot see me. At least that one can't.
As someone used the Gambit chalk, no. Gambits are actually usually not allowed at
You want to shoot?
tournaments, as far as I know. But even if they're allowed, I've only ever seen someone do it once,
One's on one wound, right?
Correct.
and I stream a lot of 40K.
Let me put it on me while I think about that.
Well, Mike, you got two of the best players to
There's
ever
no
play the
no
game
involvement
playing
in this
Orcs
game,
this weekend, so it's a pretty good chance Orcs
I'll
could
be
win
saving
LVO
resistance.
back-to-back this year.
4 up 6.
Sean Naden and Brad Chester both picking
good.
Orcs here.
What would I have rolled? Ooh.
Yeah, Purging
these
Prayer.
are
The
your-
etiquette actually
For chat.
is required
This is
for the game to
Follow
work.
me, lads, guys. So I'm not cheating. I'm just moving the +2.
Judge. Where's that fucking QR code? Let's get him over here. Dragging out.
As I put the tape measure down and move 8, people are like, that dude is full of shit.
Well, Orcs won LVO last year, guys, right? So
All right.
this would be a
Here's Bad
back-to-back.
Rock and the boys.
The Orc repeat.
No, I got to bring in the Storm boys.
But we're a long way from that still, guys. Although I was talking to Sean this morning, and he said the next 3 or 4 missions are all very good for Orcs because they're all table quarters missions. So any Orc player making it undefeated into this next
Yes,
round is
I
going to have
am.
a pretty clear path
9.
to top 8.
Hide back here, so I'm not getting shot by homeboy.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It was
I'll
Jack
have
with
one
Blood
of my
Angels,
guys
right?
fucking poking that
Last
out for
year. What am
absolutely
I
no
saying?
reason. You got fucking.
Checks out, we've learned from our mistakes.
He's sitting right next to me.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you're right, guys.
Takes me a while.
I'm a
apparently.
dummy.
You got to really beat it into my face.
Cool.
1, 4. I can do exploded 5s. 3 Bad Rock and the boys.
He's in the finals, right? I just told Chat that that Sean won LVO last year. That was very convincing, but they reminded
Oh,
me.
no, we did.
You told them the Sean one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The guys that can shoot at.
I was busy talking to Sean while he spread his lies.
I spent like 10 minutes talking about the back-to-back
I got
Orc win
4
of
total.
LVO
4
and all
now,
this
yeah.
stuff. It was
And then the others have to go in the Nurgle.
one of my finest moments.
Sure.
Rerolling everything.
You got
Bad
it.
Rock.
It's been a long weekend already, guys. I don't know. I hope you guys are ready for a shit show in the
everyone's
shadow
close, right?
rounds
So you don't
because
wanna
it's
get 4
coming.
shots each?
I'll tell you right now.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Brad has his eye on the scoreboard here,
This is test.
right? Mazrog isn't doing anything this turn, with the idea that he's going to just deny 3 points. Every point matters because Brad is behind by a lot, but potentially up on some board position. So Brad has to dive past Soli's lines with those Squig Hogs to deny the points.
Takes one.
Brad has to basically make sure Mazrog doesn't do anything this turn to try to deny points.
Bad Rock gets.
If he can get there, it would be very helpful for him. He's going to have to brave a turn of Forge Fiends shooting. He cannot afford to do anything about them. If he tries to kill the Forge Fiends, if he tries,
yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
if he tries to kill both, right? If he tries to just not be hit by Forge Fiends here with this game plan,
Nurglings.
he is going to lose on points, right? If he tries to not get shot, his only way out in this game is to deal with everything but the Forge Fiends and just tank it for a turn. Maybe the Forge Fiends roll bad. Maybe they do. They probably won't. He knows that.
Nope, I'll roll.
But maybe they do, and that is his end. If he can deal with everything else, tank the Forge Fiends for a turn, maybe he can earn enough points.
What's up, Tom? Morning, man. I still think if he rolls a big charge on this unit of knobs, he can tag that Forge Fiend.
1, 2, 3.
Like,
He very well might be
they're
able
not.
to.
Look
yeah.
how close they are. I mean, he had the plus 2-inch move enhancement on the leader here.
5 threes.
Yeah, no, he very well might be able to.
Cool. Sucks to suck.
Every time Sully says sucks to suck, it's because something went wrong for him.
Yeah.
If you're an Orc fan and you're worried that Brad might not make it out of this round,
Into these guys.
Sean managed to his game is already wrapped up. He has 4-0 heading into round number 5.
Truck on 6s.
Yeah, Tom, I got gifted a Team USA jersey this morning. So very proud
Take a save.
to have been given one of those.
I hate you.
Good match indeed. Yeah.
Sticks.
Good choice.
There's really nobody to shoot.
Seth's walking around getting some floor updates for you guys.
Charge in charge.
Should be getting back
Where are we
here
going first?
Over here. I can't fit.
relatively
Yeah.
soon.
Just,
Which way do you want to do it, man?
just Maxman the thing.
Like, I think you can get all three if you go like this, and then fight through the back guy.
Perfect.
Cool.
Well, hey, do that then. Go here then.
Okay.
So he's on the objective.
Oh, okay, sure. So you have to, yeah, you'll be able to do that. That's fine. Yeah, you
in here.
just do this, right?
Undefeated Custodes player. 4-0 Red Drum?
Yeah.
Roll over there.
Listen, I've been telling you guys, right? I've been telling you, Custodes, they're actually not bad. They could use a little love, but I think when they get it, they're gonna go wild. on
Yeah,
some
Jack, but you
people.
were also the guy who was telling the internet that Grey Knights were good for the last, 6 months or whatever, so.
Rip the back chat.
What do you know?
Yeah.
Either they're bad and I was doing well with them,
The one that matters.
or or they're good and I was right.
Or-
Either way, I think I'm winning here.
Okay, sure.
He'll die probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Custodes are
Shots for
secretly
guys.
good. A lot of people left the faction when they got changed,
Obviously. Well,
and I think that dropped their win rate and their tournament win rate.
I'll just
But
start
I
here.
think they are poised to make a really good push if they get any love in the balanced data slate, and we'll have to see what their codex holds.
What does Fabulous Bill do for this unit, by the way? What's his wild card here?
Great question. I think he blanks a failed save,
I will pop.
and he gives them extra
one,
strength.
25.
I'll double check. Something like that.
It's pretty good.
Show you guys the haul here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12
Nice.
explosions.
So he gives +1 strength to his unit,
Damn, that was
and +1 toughness to his unit,
Okay.
and blanks a failed save once a turn. And he comes back to life on the
Roll
tour.
these in 2 batches because I can't pick all these up.
So that's not bad.
It's done T5.
Second.
T5 in this unit to get me on 3s.
Yeah. Boss will still win you on.
Yeah,
twos.
yeah.
And then
You're not from there?
I got it.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I
Yeah,
just don't want to.
that's good. They're all in.
That many.
2, 4. I'll roll yours. It's fine.
No. If Brad wants to win this game, he has to hand
I'll
solely
take
the
on
blue dice here for these
first, so
saves.
Get a save. So he dies. Takes one out. I'll take 2 of the bolt pistol dudes next. I'll 0 one of them. So
2 guys die.
no, they're 2 damage.
Yeah. Oh, you've
3.
chosen.
Yeah, it's 2 more.
Can
I lost 1 guy so far because I 0 one of the damage. Fabulous. Yep.
Christ.
Okay, so I've lost 1.5.
Fabius Paul
Forgot
can
to
join Chosen. I thought he could only join Legionnaires, but that's not
I'll
true.
do I'll do 2 of the accursed guys with combi bolters next.
So
So
Peter
those 2 are down.
solely is on Art of
3
War,
left.
so he is an Art of War guy,
A twin accursed
and
guy
he's currently playing on stream.
will die as well. 5 total.
Didn't kill the squad.
Yes.
I think the war boss still has to swing. Yep. Couple of, 3, 4 explosions.
So fist.
God damn it.
Did you see that roll? This knob is popping. This war boss is popping off.
Sorry, I'm just.
War boss is
missing
hit
a dude.
very hard.
You didn't kill one with shooting.
He rolled like
No, that's
4
the other unit.
6s there
I'll
for
just grab him. I'll put
the
him back.
exploding hits. That was
At
nuts.
9, was it?
Say again.
What did you say?
I said 9. I killed one guy before. You killed a guy in a pack there, like a while
Not
ago.
out of that unit.
What's that?
Not out of that unit. That was over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. I can't find. I'm just gonna put this guy in. Whatever.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I only had 9 there. How many was it? Sorry.
Yeah, Eric, the dice cam is
Okay.
not happy
Well,
right now, but
all right. So these are 2 damage still.
2 damage, please.
Okay, cool. So
Same thing.
So 2 twin accursed guys. They're dead, and a power fist is good. So I gotta roll my fighting depths, man.
oh no, he didn't kill the unit.
Put back.
No, just pop.
Fortunately, the 5-ups were pretty strong.
So my fighting depths, I've got a power fist who doesn't, twin accursed
I
guys
feel like
who don't, other
I
guys.
can't actually tell. Who's
4 of them get to.
I'm going. Say again.
I rolled 4 of my 4
He shouldn't have given solely the red dice, man.
No power
Reds
fist,
make them
so
deads,
they get
blues
this.
lose. Everyone knows this.
These are 5s.
Hey, I've won my last 4 games in a row on stream with the
6.
blue dice.
No, 5.
I'm just saying.
3, 5, 2, 5.
I'm just saying that
Just do
because you don't like that connotation. You don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2. You can keep doing your activations.
The secret for the blue dice to be good is for you to have a bluish colored army, and then they pop off for you.
So this is the second time a unit of knobs has committed to a chosen unit and just
I mean,
barely not
damage
killed
2
it.
into 3 wounds just
Not a great
sucks,
roll.
right? Like,
It does,
so
and
bad.
you're handing your opponent 5s, and
Straight.
if they roll a little higher,
2. Yep.
Then
They're all normal guys.
suddenly a couple models are left, and then they punch way harder than you'd want them to. So
Stonks.
there's always that swing when a unit of knobs hits a unit chosen, and you just find out, oh, do I lose the whole unit of knobs, or do I not?
I mean, Bill doesn't smash as hard as a Chaos Lord, right?
No, he doesn't.
So he shouldn't lose because he lost like 5 knobs to that one swing from the Chaos Lord last
Yeah,
time.
the Chaos
so-
Lord popped
They're all
off
small
for
guys.
sure.
I'm going to lose 3. Do I pass any? No. 3.
And just pile in.
Well, only he can because he's based, so I don't know if you can pile in anywhere, but
He's
cool.
not on the
Hit you
objective
back.
either.
Over there.
Yes, sir.
Oh
So,
my god.
Well, he's
Jet.
gonna fight.
He just did.
He just didn't kill anything.
Yeah.
One Lightning Claw and Fabius left.
No, he killed like 2 guys or something.
For explodes. Hey, do you know what Fabius does in combat, my man? Are you ready to be offended? I hope you're ready to be offended because I think he's good, but I don't actually know. Like, I know he's good at.
Okay, he has 6 attacks at 5-1-3.
What? That's actually pretty good.
That's pretty good.
He's okay.
And packs as well. I don't think he has any marks. He's undivided. He's undivided, so he can reroll hits and wounds.
How does Bjorn have 6 attacks
All right, it's not all about.
at 12, 2, 3,
2.
I mean, that is the end of his good attacks.
and Fabius Bill has fucking. All he's got is a pimp cane,
Yeah,
and he's
it's a-
got 6 attacks at 3 damage.
Yeah,
It's going to be 5 at AP 1-3 damage.
he hits all right.
Sorry.
It's AP1 really holds him back. He doesn't have the dev wounds. He doesn't have the
Really
AP3 the
sorry.
same way the Chaos Lord does.
How many are left?
But
Oh, but excuse me.
got-
Bjorn has lethal hits on his strength 14 power claw.
Oh, dude.
So, it comes in handy a lot.
Sorry, man.
So stupid.
2.
But no twin linked because claws have always had rerolled wound, always.
One guy in
And
the
the
boss.
I imagine that the talk about profiles being better than Bjorn's comes up a lot, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Explodes. He's T. Oh, it's the same. It's still 5s.
Still 5s.
But rerolls because Lightning Claw. 1.
Yeah, that is a lot fewer knobs than there were before.
One left.
Cool.
Yeah, wow.
I get to you over here. I'm just going to pile in. I'm not going to roll the attacks. It's just a waste of time.
Bill
Gonna do the
went
trick
off
thing.
there.
Yep. Bill popped off.
all good. Score feed.
A couple of the fight on deaths popped off,
Engage
and
the block,
unfortunately
don't
not
5 and
quite.
You do? Yep.
Not
The
quite
thing
finishing
is,
that
like,
unit took a huge toll.
His attack was actually really good. He got a lot of exploding hits on both the knobs and the war boss.
Cool. I've got this right now.
Just solely rolled out of his mind on his
I'm
saves
gonna
there.
get-
He
Like,
did, and it's also not very
Good
efficient.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Very
the
good
first
2
10.
damage attacks
Right.
tend to suck into 30 wounds in breakpoints of 3. They are resilient to the kind of attacks that knobs put out, but
Big swing.
there's resilient, and then there's
Pieces.
rolling 50% 5s.
Strong.
Yeah.
But that is the risk you're taking every time those knobs activate, and they were wounded, right? They had to 6-inch disembark. They lost a couple models.
Yeah.
They went in. It is off the wall turn. It is not ridiculous that they don't kill that unit.
You spent
1.
1, so you should still be at 2 then.
Right.
You went up, down. Yep.
Bring it down. Still got a truck
About
left.
chuck my guys in the middle.
Behind enemy lines.
I pass. I get to heal them as well, but I will hold that objective over you.
Hey, Haunted Bagel, what's up, man? Morning.
So I'm going to get 6 from the middle, 6 from
Top
that
of
side
4
over.
So-
coming up.
The fun part is Soli was actually using Brad's dice. The same. They're using the same set of dice from War
Good.
Games.
So I'm going to get 6, 6.
Yeah, it's like
3,
sometimes
so
the dice roll really hot and sometimes they roll really cold. It's almost like they're random or
It's
something.
something like
really
that, yeah.
Weird. Like,
It's human nature to try to look for patterns in that, but randomness is going to be weird
Cool,
sometimes.
then bring it down behind the line.
That's why if you've ever played on TTS,
Well-
people are like, TTS dice are weird. No, it's just they're random.
I guess so.
And sometimes you get weird results. And when
Yeah.
you get weird results in dice, you're like, dice. When you get weird results in TTS, you're like, wow, TTS.
although if one of you guys could invent that dice rolling thing in TTS where you dump all your dice in the box and it sorts them out by what roll you got,
Oh my god.
like invent that in real life, that would be sick. I'd pay at least
back
like
with him, I
$15
guess,
for one of those.
Yeah, can you imagine if it didn't do that in TTS? It'd be
Oh
miserable.
god, yeah.
Bell,
Movement is pain in
good.
TTS, but dice rolling. You can.
if you want to consider overwatching him, you can.
Oh, is he interviewing you, right? Are you waiting for an interview from Seth or something? Oh, okay. Hi. Okay, don't break everything. Hi.
We got the jerks here.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello.
Hello, hello. We're getting. I think they're getting lunch from the crew.
Thanks.
Say again?
Those are dead, right? It's just the Warboss left.
No, there's one guy with 1-1.
We did Winston the Warboss, man.
No, we have
You can use the Hungry Hippo board game to sort dice rolls.
no.
Scott, you're a
Otherwise, it would
genius.
have been minus. I have one guy with 1-1 and the Warboss.
Okay.
All right, guys. Top 4. Chief Librarian Mayonnaise. Sorry, we missed the £5 super chat. Thank you so much. Bjorn is super old. You shouldn't compare players from different eras. Don't compare Pele and Messi. True. It's true. I actually legitimately think, though, Bjorn is good in the way that Mazrag is good, which is that he just is like really hard to kill, and you can bully an objective with him.
Yeah.
I'm not getting anything else in the deployment zone.
But you know, I'm a known Bjorn stan, so I'm not. a good
So
source.
Soli got a big primary that turn.
Yeah.
And that feels like the
Full
game
backs, they can
is out of
full back
reach
shoot
for
and
Brad.
charge.
Yeah.
That feels like there's just he got 33 points, and he's 33 points on him. Does Brad have the ability to bring that back in 2 turns? I would be surprised.
Just gonna dip my Rhino out actually as well, so you can see Moz.
Nice.
Kenny.
Oh, so $20. But I can't do it right now. Yeah, sorry, man. After the game, if you want.
Rhino will shoot Moz. I'll pack 4 lethals.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Good luck.
Havoc launcher. 3. Nothing. Combi bolter. Or combi weapon, sorry.
Steven Box won his game. Damn, Steven's on a roll, man. 4-0. Very nice.
If
Yeah.
so, the thing here is if Brad had infinite turns, he might be able to win this game.
What's that?
Can you get him?
But the fight on the board is looking a little sketchy,
The squigs in that case.
and he's behind by 30 with 2 points
So I'll
left,
shoot
with 2 turns left to go.
Nurgle one first, and then everyone hits and wins at 1.
Seems
over
a
there.
bit steep.
So take that down. Your save is going to be, are you a 4-up save on those guys?
4-up save.
So I will dev on full health. Oh no, I've taken 5 on that one, right?
Correct.
I'll dev, it's fine. Yes, packed. Good, and hazardous. Good. Number of shots is 5, and your blast 1. Yes.
Blast 1.
So 5, 3, 6, 8. 3s.
Yeah, Orcs had a little crack in the door
Explodes.
there, but they wasn't able to walk through it last turn, unfortunately.
Yeah.
1 dev,
There
2
was a
saves.
bit of an opening,
2 saves.
but it needed to translate into points immediately, and
This one
it
is going
didn't.
to go into the
And it's
squigs.
1 turn later,
Oh, if
and
I
the
don't roll
scoreboard
this
lead
one,
has only grown.
I had 2 1s in there. You want to roll those to wound? I'm not going to roll the hits, but there were 2 1s.
I'm still kind of
Too much
flabbergasted
saves,
how
so
good Fabius
I thought
Bile
this
was
didn't do
in
the thing.
combat. I thought
Okay.
he would be like,
Oh, he has 2 other melee profiles I didn't even read you.
oh my god.
So he has the 6 attacks at 513,
Uh,
and then he has 2 extra
So
attacks at
Pats
401.
is passed.
He could, instead of making his 6
take 1,
attacks,
so 3.
Say it one more time.
oh,
I failed my hazardous on that guy for 3 damage. I'm shooting the squigs. Steph.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey,
Number of
FLG's
shots.
getting us lunch. That's very kind of them.
6. That's 7. 3s rolling 1s.
He wants barbecue, but with ketchup
3s with T6.
and
1 dev, 2 saves.
I'll make one.
shame.
And
Cool.
then 3 damage.
Yep.
First guy fails every single one. Second guy, 1 level.
Cool. Run out the back. So run out the back. We'll shoot the 5 guys. Packed is fail. 3. Havoc.
if they have barbecue
7
sauce, I'd
is
love
lost.
that so I can fucking mocked on Chad.
okay, thanks, Hot Bagel.
Exploding 5. Some Nurgle. 3. So, no, T5. 4s.
So Soli here
2.
took the advantage that going first gave him and exploited it to its full potential.
Cool.
If he
Also-
didn't move up the way he
Explodes.
did, prioritize scoring early the way he did, he would not be up by the amount of points he is, and the game would still be more in the balance.
Yeah, it's funny because I could have sworn as soon as he rolled to go first, he shook his head like, man, I really don't want to go first.
I was surprised by that, to be honest. I'd be interested to ask him after the game why he felt that way. I would desperately want to go first in this matchup.
I'm going to lose another 2 guys when I'm done. Let's pull them now. Grenade launcher is 3 shots. 1 hit but explode because I'm Nurgle. 3s. 1 wound, no AP, so sorry, AP 2, so I'll kill him.
Say again?
AP 2, kills
Here?
him. Yep.
Yeah.
And then all the rapid fire into here. Flamer. 4. Flamer gets 3 wounds. And him.
George, thanks for the $10, man. First ever super chat. Art of War 50-minute Jack Theory video on proper condiment pairing.
All right, over here.
See, the problem here is I really do appreciate good barbecue. It's just, he just didn't have anything else, and it's not good barbecue here.
If you really appreciate good barbecue, you would have just walked away from it.
Yes, sir.
You would not have subjected yourself.
Listen,
to the.
all right, I had to grab the closest possible food so I could rush back to stream to continue providing the best commentary I possibly could for both you and chat. Okay, if I put that ahead of giving myself the proper barbecue experience,
so one
guilty, you know, then I'm guilty.
One guy on the war boss, sorry.
God damn, Jack went hard there, Chet.
As well. Hits and wounds.
Red Rum, thanks for the membership. Re-up,
Regular?
Yeah.
What's up, Greg? Good to see you.
Thanks, one.
Cool. My other Castle Lords plus pistol will shoot. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. It's irrelevant. All right. Charging.
Yeah, I mean, this
over
game
there with my Castle Lord and my
super duper over.
Yeah, both players do know it at this point. You can tell. Both players know that they're wrapping up the game, and
Castle Lord packs.
Yeah, no, incredibly well played by Soli here, and also by Brad.
Yeah,
you know, just. Like you said earlier, he was so close to a couple of breaks going his way down in that southern part of the table with the 2 units of Chosen, first unit of Knobs, almost killing him down, and then the Chaos Lord came back and wiped the squad, and it happened again.
Split your attacks.
Just pretty unfortunate there.
It is.
I'm just going to
I mean,
Fabius unit it up.
this is the kind of game where the game is decided in the first couple turns, and then the last couple is
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, but
the winner of the fight reaping the rewards. And that is going to lead to a lopsided game,
I'm still going to punch it.
points-wise,
Down by a
but it really was in the balance for a couple turns.
I mean, also,
Yeah. I know. It's.
So believe it or not, a one-loss player can still make it into top 8 at LVO, and once you get into top 8, you reset your scores, and then it's just a regular bracket from there on out.
AP.
So it's not completely unreasonable for Brad to still win the ITC even after losing this game.
Dies, I'll 0 that one.
It's not very likely,
Dies,
but
throw in Fabius.
it's not impossible.
Takes 2 6 damage, so 6 Philippines. He takes 4, so he's got 1 left. Cool. It's my turn, man. Bring it down to get mods. He's 10 wounds, so he's
9 ones.
9 wounds, so he's only 3 points, right?
Correct.
For this battle for 1 is 3.
It's like 3 bonus points. That dude's killing my soul.
What's that?
So that dude's killing my soul that he exists.
It's so annoying. Cool. Over to you.
Jesus, Chad, look at that primary for Soli.
Primary.
Yeah.
I just can't believe these guys aren't dead.
It's back-to-back 15s on Sites of Power against one of the best players to ever play
One of
Warhammer.
these guys back.
Yep. That's what a scoreboard is going to look like when the game happens early.
Nice to get last turn.
Even against good players, you might have an 100-50 style game. That doesn't mean the game wasn't close. It just means that it was close early. Somebody won the board, and then they racked up the score because their opponent was dead.
They only failed once, I think.
Crazy stuff.
I think the one turn you
Cold Ash, thanks for hanging out. It's always so flattering to hear people's significant others and stuff can enjoy watching the stream even if they don't know Warhammer. That really means a lot. Glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, Honabagel. It's
Battle shock those dudes.
2 Redemptors replace the 2 Forge Fiends, yeah.
Dirty Maz or Dirty Bedrock and the boys.
I mean, look at these firing lanes
shocked.
he's got here. These
I'm
arcs
shocked.
just
I'm shocked that they
everywhere,
exist.
right? Like,
Yeah. I I would be surprised if Brad isn't considering conceding the game at this point.
Yeah.
That was just.
If you can't deal with them right, it's such a pain.
I got greedy because I was behind.
Yeah, they're in talk.
Just think not
discuss the
and
game
smoke
mode.
them and move on with life.
Yeah. The thing is, right, you get so much CP, you can actually afford to do that, and then when I double charge, you just interrupt on one and fight on definitely the other one anyway. Like, if you save 4 CP for that turn, you can interrupt on one, fight on definitely the other one, and you actually just like, it doesn't matter if you get double charged.
Yeah. What's he got left?
Oh, he's only taken 3, he's got 9 left. My runner's got 6 as well, actually. He healed that turn. The true Chad that it is.
How many is that about homeboy have left?
That fortress, it's taken 5, so 7 left.
How's it going? Good. What's up, man? Glad to be here. Reese, it's an honor, man. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, man.
I'm just gonna fucking Overwatch these dudes, man.
I figured.
Like,
Why not?
it seems bad, but you know, it's what it is. Packed. Who's it is? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'll do it anyway. It's good. All good. Shots.
Are we going on front page of Twitch?
6 is rolling 1s. It's 2. So 4.
Yeah, sweet.
Smoked.
And your email should have Jake has what's on commercial.
Get a 6 up on the first 2 saves, I guess. You may as well try. You pass both. I don't have to take 2. Because 2 of them are dev.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter.
Well, actually, he's got 6 wins.
Oh, yeah, you guys anyway. It doesn't feel no pain.
What's that?
You failed 3 anyway, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I go for. Those 2
I'll
things are what I go
just
for.
score some points and we'll just talk through it.
Yeah.
Glad I can make it this year.
I know. Yeah.
Reese popping by, guys. So
Things have gone.
good to have him
I think I'm
here. Really grateful to Frontline, of course, for letting me
but,
come
like,
stream.
Things have gone exceedingly well.
LVO.
To be honest, like,
And of course for making this event what it
Forge
is,
being
right?
popped off, you know, uncontrollably.
I'll basically charge over here, see if you can kill me, and try to get some extra points.
Yeah.
And I'll keep this.
Yeah, Brad, just fighting for a little honor here at the end of the game. Not much more to go for, unfortunately.
I'll just do a yellow tank shock and see if I get it, and then we'll move on with my life.
Fucking good.
And I'll charge over there. I'll throw some sticks and
These
charge.
guys. How far they go? 10.
Here's some sticks that actually wound you on 4s. 1 hit, nothing. Trash ones, 4s but 6s. Nothing.
Cool.
Here, I shoot that guy that I don't like.
All right. Well, I'm back
another
from the
time.
ether.
Oh, welcome back.
I've checked out a few
Charge.
games for us.
Make it.
And Jack's going to go check out a few
Reroll,
games
why
he's
not?
interested in.
I still don't. I'll roll again and see if I
So,
can get
Joe.
it. I would on
What
the
if I
third
roll
shot.
it? Oh, dude.
How's your day been going?
It's been good. Nothing's broken so far today.
That is the most important part of streaming, right?
Yeah, I really shouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah, that is kind of,
Got it.
tempting fate. So one of the folks wanted to check on table 6. That's Drew playing Votan into
1 for 2 damage.
Jared.
7 left.
Jared playing, gotta remember
Yeah,
now.
bros.
Jared was playing Eldari. And he had basically, this is Sites of Power.
Can you see which one of these guys it is?
Table
Same
6.
thing. If you won 2 damage,
The guy in the hat?
you roll 3 6s.
Might be.
Alright.
I think their game
We done? We done.
hard to tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
But importantly, it's
I
Sites of
have
Power,
both
Joe. You
seen
need
them.
characters,
Get
right?
that objective.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Drew strategically targeted and killed all the Eldari characters. Oh, we just got the hug and the handshake
For the game a bit.
for
Yeah,
Matt
well,
versus
I got
Brad.
greedy. Well, I was still
Yeah,
behind.
let's-
I was
let's
going
listen
for
to their
the-
little
just went for the
post-game
easy
chatter.
points and just played 5th turn and just seeing if I could.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I think first terrain drop was a mistake.
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Because this was good for me though. Like being on the other side of the sword was still good for me. Like I essentially got to have my middle bit of the board because I wanted to be behind.
It would have
there
been
anyway.
the same way either on the side.
Yeah, but then you stop firing lanes with this a little bit better than I do, right?
No, because remember we measured it, and you could have slid this one,
Yeah.
and I couldn't have put something here.
But what I mean is it's easier for me to shoot that way than it is for me to shoot, like if I'm on your side of the board here shooting that way. Like it's way easier for me to shoot, like I'd have to come all the way here or there to get a line.
But you can make an objective like wildly just open,
Yeah, that's true.
and then I can't fight. This way, I forced you to do stuff where I can use your terrain against you.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get you. All right, we want to see what we get last turn. You don't get any of that right.
What's that?
By the way, chat,
I
these
can get one
post-game
purple.
discussions like this, even just a couple exchanges, you learn so much from this stuff. You know, Brad doesn't have that much left to learn, honestly. But like, if you go to a tournament and get beat by somebody,
Signal and Storm.
You know, ask them, hey, what could I have done differently here? You know, what would you have changed in my place? All that stuff. You learn so much doing that.
2 points.
All right, so what other updates you got there, Seth, for us?
So table 16 or 17, which was Kit Smith-Honda versus Jason McKenzie. Kit playing double Storm Raven Space Marines.
Yeah, he's been playing that for a while.
Yeah, so I was checking in on them a few times, and the go turn for the Tau resulted in some failed wound rolls, and then the nail in Jason's coffin was he overwatched with the unit of crisis suits, overcharged, and rolled 5-1.
Oh, hey guys, we're back, apparently. I had to say it. I had to say it online. I had to say that everything was going okay. What the fuck was I thinking? All right, so, I mean, the internet is working. You guys might need a refresh, by the way. I don't know. So here's what I'm going to do, chat. I don't know if anyone's still here, but I was dumb. I was assumed that the Rio Hotel and Convention Center in Las Vegas, Nevada would have internet that doesn't completely crap, but apparently they do. So I'm going to go get my Wi-Fi hotspot and have that in here as a backup internet connection so this does not happen again, okay? So I'm sorry about that, guys. Luckily, it happened right at the end of that game, so we didn't miss anything. But I understand how important that is, so I will go back and get that done, and then hopefully we won't have that problem anymore for the rest of the weekend. All right, guys, so we'll be back in just a few minutes. Yeah. And unfortunately, we're going to miss out on Seth's interviews there, but we'll get him next round, guys. Okay? Thanks so much for all the support, guys, and for being here. Hope to see you guys back for next round. I think it's going to be in about an hour, a little less than an hour now. Time is it? So, what's that? Yeah, lunch is at over 1, which means we have about an hour. Okay, so about an hour, guys, for the next round starts. Perfect amount of time. Go get some snacks, pop some popcorn, wherever you got to. I bet we're gonna have some amazing games next round, guys. If that one was any indication, they're all gonna be bangers from here on out. I mean, what an awesome game. The ending score did not reflect how close fought that game was. And honestly, learned so much about, I mean, so many cool moves. That one move that Sully almost did at the very beginning of the game with the 2 units in the Rhino and getting out and all that movement blocking, it's such a great lesson from that game there. So, all right, guys, we'll be back just a little while after lunch. Be back soon. Hey guys, real quick, we got an awesome opportunity. So, Frontline Gaming, super generous, is letting us stream on their Twitch account, and Twitch is gonna put us on the front page. That's gonna get a lot of eyeballs on the stream, and I'm very excited about it. The only downside is I'm gonna have to kill the stream and restart it so that I can send the feed out to Twitch and YouTube. So you guys don't have to go anywhere. It should be back up on YouTube here in just a little while, but I don't think it'll be this exact same link, so you might have to go back to the page and re-find it, which sucks. But, you know, it's a fair trade-off. So again, you don't have to go to watch on Twitch. You can stay right here on YouTube, and I'm still going to be only looking at chat on YouTube and stuff, okay? But I know it's annoying. I really hate to bring the stream down again, but I think it's a fair trade-off, right? So thank you, Hunter Bagel. Appreciate that. So I'm going to end this stream, guys, and we're going to be back in just a couple minutes on here and on Twitch, okay? So be back soon.